Let's go. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, looking spiffy, feeling fresh, ready to go. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Monday morning? Yeah, we keep it laid back on the weekends with the hoodies, but Monday morning, it's ready to go. We're operating like a, basically like a 1920 stockbroker. We're ready to rock, man. Bring your sleeves up, get ready to do that work, and we're going to grind through this market every single day. Shout out to everyone in the live stream. Thank you for coming in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I'm going raw right now, completely raw. That's what I'm saying right here. Hey, you do what makes you happy. I'll keep doing it every day. You'll see if I get sick or not. There you go. Completely raw. From the nippy, the hippie from the nippy. There you go. Fresh to death, ready to go. Get those nutrients in you every day. And my lemon water, ready to go. Got my honey, ready to go. No, not my wife upstairs. This is my honey right here. She is my honey, though. And this is the Be Well honey out of Pembroke, Mass. Be Well honey. Shout out to the Be Well company. Okay. Welcome to my abode. Why don't you sit down, read a book. You can look at my cool little, my amethyst right there. I got to get better at the backwards motion. The amethyst right there, beautiful. And a nice vision of the earth as we're sitting here on the moon in my beautiful Bitcoin citadel. Let's take a look at the money flowing into Bitcoin. Let's break it down. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Okay. Money moving into Bitcoin. We see it flowing on in. People aren't shy. Solana with some big news. We got some big news to cover here. Let's get into the news as we start the day. Cointelegraph, Cardano, Project Sunday Swap, and Card Starter squabble over failed promises to investors. Interesting. That's tough for Cardano. One of them's got to step out the way, and somebody's got to put in the work. Enough is enough with the squabbling. Bitcoin price down 20% so far in 2022 after worst January since 2018. Will Bitcoin see a rare red February? Very rare to see red February in Bitcoin. Could it see a rare red February? Let's look at this chart here as we zoom in. And you can see the months. Generally, February has been an amazing month for Bitcoin. 2014, the only month that we had really there's an 8% loss. And all the other months, 13, 10, 22, 20, big months for Bitcoin on all these other months. So the best month for Bitcoin, really, October and February, generally, are the best months for Bitcoin. You can see only 2 red months in the last 10 years. Same thing here for October. Generally unbelievable times. And it's funny, it's just an interesting cycle of events. But March, horrible for Bitcoin, so get ready for that. March is notoriously a tough month for Bitcoin. April is a pretty good month. May ain't bad. June's here and there, hit or miss. August and September tend to be horrible. I've seen that in the past. They're big sell-offs. I don't know why. I've seen it in the past. August into September, absolutely, we got nailed in 2020. Huge gains. Band was up 20x and would give it all back immediately. It was pretty insane. So I've seen it happen before many times. So watch out. So there's some months action. I got a bunch of charts to look over. We got some Glassnode. We got some interesting things that I've taken from around the internet that I figured out to add to the stream. So get ready. Stay tuned. Today's going to be a fun, informational packed live stream ready to blow your mind. Thank you so much for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Also, just want to do a quick idea here. Tomorrow, okay? What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Beginners Class Tuesday. Sign up for the Beginners Class. Jump on in. Learn all the things I'm going to do today during the live stream. If you're lost at the end of this and you're not sure, but you know there's something there, Jump on into this class. It'll get you going. You can pay with cryptocurrency. Email cryptolifers@gmail to jump on into the class. I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay, so the power's on. The Fed endorses cryptocurrency. Kind of. Given the significance of the United States creating and adopting its own central bank digital currency, the Fed paper is worth highlighting. This month, the Board of Governors of the United States Federal Reserve issued which is a privately owned entity, just so you know. It's not a government-owned entity. Anyone that tells you that is misinformed. The Federal Reserve is a private-owned entity. They lend the money to the governments and put the governments into debt. They've been doing it around the world since the 1500s. This is basically the Rothschild family, the IMF. They've been since the Bank of England. Watch a documentary, Money Masters. It'll break every single thing down for you from the very first time that we kind of left England and how they got into us from the beginning. Alexander Hamilton. You'll realize that every president that was killed in history was killed due to the banking system trying to get its hold on Americans and not letting Americans truly be free. That is what cryptocurrency is fighting for. That's what we're all fighting for. That's the real issue here. It's not Democrat and Republican. No. Both are controlled by the Federal Reserve. Once you realize that, you realize that you can vote all you want until you vote out the Federal Reserve having control over everyone in America. You will never be free. So, I'm an economist, a financial economist. I've been looking at this for years. I'm a historian of the economies. I've been studying it for a long, long time. I see what a lot of people can't see. Everyone yells and screams. They don't see the real issue, right? They don't see the real issue that's really holding us down. It's all about energy and vibration. Money is energy and vibration. If someone's controlling your energy and your vibration, which is your money, they're controlling you and all facets of your life. The powers that be understood that, okay? And they've been holding us down ever since. The central bank money is a liability of a central bank. See, central bank money is a liability of a central bank, commonly known as fiat or sovereign currency, and can exist in physical form like banknotes or as a digital balances held by commercial banks at the Federal Reserve. Bank money is generally deposits commonly used. Bank money is just digits. Just so you know, bank money is generally deposits commonly used by the public, and it can be in digital form. While there have been improvements in recent years to traditional or legacy financial system, such as the digital real-time payment network and planned debut of the FedNow service in 2023, the paper recognizes there are still challenges. The FedNow service of 2023, we got to Google that now. What are they planning? What is going on? And there's Presearch. I'm using Presearch, a great cryptocurrency. Jumping into Presearch. Look at this, FedNow. Real-time payments to launch in 2023. The FedNow service will bring safe and effective real-time payments, RTPs, to financial institutions of every size in every community across the U.S. When a financial institution opts to fully participate in FedNow service, customers will be able to send RTPS online, and recipients will have immediate access to funds. I mean, they want people to have direct access to the Federal Reserve. This is sketchy. This is shady. Basically, all banks will be connected to one major payment network. And if you don't play ball, you will be out. This is kind of creepy. FedNow, real-time payments by Riemann. That's, wow, they're moving fast. FTX exchange breaks $32 billion valuation despite crypto winter fears. FTX raises $400 million in funding shortly after its US-based sister firm raised the same amount last week. So, I mean, a big deal here for FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried's not going anywhere. They closed a $400 million Series C funding round, bringing the firm to a $32 billion in valuation. The new fundraise comes several years after FTX United States-banned sister firm FTX US also raised $400 million in a Series A round on January 26, reaching $8 billion in valuation. Two different companies, as you can see, the US and the international exchange. One $32 billion, one $8 billion. Why do they give us the low liquidity? It's unfair. CEO Jesse Powell said the world could potentially see another crypto winter. Bankman-Fried believes that it won't last for long. I think we're not entering a long-term crypto winter. There have been changes in expectations of interest rates, and that's been moving crypto markets. But it's been moving markets more generally as well. We shall see. Nobody knows for sure. We shall see. BTC and CBDC's mount challenge to the greenback. NFT philanthropy demonstrates new ways of giving back. Organizations and artists are using NFTs to give back to children in need, demonstrating new potentials for non-fungible tokens. NFT sales reached $25 billion in 2021. Artwork NFTs in particular have seen impressive growth, Financial services from Finance PR recent determined that 257 artists generated at least $1 million in the past 30 days from selling NFT artwork. It's also notably that NFT transactions have continued to increase despite recent slumps in the crypto market. In most cases, creators are selling their NFTs and then have a portion or all of the proceeds donated to their favorite crypto-friendly charity. Since most NFTs are sold for ETH, many of the NFT-related donations have come in the form of Ethereum. So we've been changing the world one step at a time. The crypto market's given more money, I believe, than probably all the other rich people in the game. Solana ecosystem wallet Phantom raises $109 million. This is a big deal for Phantom. Phantom, the cross-platform Solana wallet built for DeFi NFTs, achieved unicorn status after attaining a $1.2 billion valuation. Do you have your Phantom wallet? I have mine right here, ready to go. Holding my NFTs, ready to go. I got some Solana sitting on it. I think you should have a Phantom wallet. If you don't have a Phantom wallet, if you have no idea what's going on, you might want to jump into the MetaMask course I teach every Friday, where I'll teach you how to download a Phantom wallet, how to install MetaMask, how to connect to the premier 7 chains, Matic, Avalanche, Phantom, Solana, Binance, Ethereum, and Harmony One. I'll give you all the chains you need to get started. I'll show you where to go to get them going. I'll show you how to get into the settings of your MetaMask wallet, how to raise the gas fees if you NFT battle, trying to get that NFT and you can't get it, how to raise the gas fee, how to change the nonce if you get stuck. All sorts of crazy advanced settings that you may never have known about inside your MetaMask, as well as explaining the ecosystems, how they work, why I invest in them, and what's going down. How I was able to make over 20x gains on Phantom, how I was able to make 25x gains on EGLD, because I understood the ecosystems in which they were providing to people. I understand what was happening. There was a want, there was a need, and I could see that because I understood the ecosystems. Jump into this class today. It'll blow your mind for $125 every Friday from 1 to 3, okay? Again, not to be confused with the beginner's course, which is technical analysis beginner course, which is every single Tuesday from 3 to 5. Those are my two courses that I'm teaching this week. Jump on in. One's $100, one's $125. They'll change the way you look at crypto for the rest of your life. You will never be the same after those courses. You will now be empowered and be given the information to change your life. So jump on into both those courses. I would greatly appreciate it. So just had to plug that with the Phantom Wallet coming in there. Some people might not even know how to get in and get down. This is the time. This is the time. Not financial advice, but you want to be looking at these things. This is the time to do the research at least and get acclimated with what's happening. This is where the future of finance is going. You may want to be, you may want to understand what's happening with the future of finance. It might be a smart idea. So 10 years from now, you could teach your kids what DeFi is and how to be involved. You want to wake up 10 years from now and be like, oh, what is this stuff? I should have learned this a long time ago. When you had the crypto lifer handed it to you, giving you the info right every single day, baby, every single day. So El Salvador president predicts gigantic price increase for Bitcoin. Of course he does. He's heavily invested. But I mean, let's just see what he's saying. There's not enough Bitcoin for global millionaires if each of them wants to own one. That's what I always said. I said there's like, 32 million millionaires or something, some crazy number, and there's 21 million Bitcoin. If every millionaire wanted to own one Bitcoin, which is what they're going to want to do, they couldn't. There are more than 50 million millionaires in the world. Imagine when each one of them decides they should own at least one Bitcoin. But there will ever only be 21 million Bitcoin. Not enough for even half of them. A gigantic price increase is just a matter of time. I've talked about this over and over again. This is something I went over so many times. There's not enough Bitcoin for all the millionaires to even get down. 50 million millionaires in the world. I mean, if 50 million people become a millionaire, you're telling me you can't? If 50 million people can become a millionaire, you're telling me right now that you can't become a millionaire. It's not that hard, everybody. It's not that hard. I mean, it is that hard. But once you reach that moment, once you crack that 1 mil, the next million is a lot easier, and so on and so forth. Once you crack that first mil, baby. So if 50 million people can become a millionaire, so can you. That's like whenever I look at that, I'm like, if they could do it, I could do it. Come on. Think they're going to work harder than me? You think they're going to put in more effort? You think they're going to be more organized and have more of a plan? Come on. Superverse, the largest creator summit covering Web3 and the metaverse. Superverse, Singapore, January 27, 2022. WALTON Protocol Dubai is set to host the region's biggest creator economy summit from February 22nd to February 23rd, called Superverse, organized by the WALTON Protocol. The immersive event will assemble more than 70 speakers and creators with over 350 million in combined reach, including world-renowned musician BIA, cutting-edge tech founders, and visionary investors. Superverse discusses transformational shifts within the physical and digital worlds that are shaping the way creators create, consume, monetize, and identify themselves. Core topics covered are Web3, NFTs, DAO, and the Metaverse. Superverse will take place at the Dubai Festival Arena, hosting up to 5,000 people, including a high-curated speaker roster with leading creators and cutting-edge tech founders sharing insights on how to make it in the new creator economy. Some of the first announced speakers are Luxo founder Fabian Vogsteller, Eric Mendelsohn from OneOf, Moralis founder Ivan Linquist, Nas Daily and Nas Academy founder CEO Nuzair Yassin, David Ehrlichman, Gala Marja from Verbank. I got a sneeze coming. Ooh. Wow, that's going to be big. I kind of want to get, hey, babe, can you book me some tickets to the Superverse? I need to get to Dubai on February 23rd. Okay, babe? You got to book me a ticket to Dubai for February 22nd to the 23rd. I got to go to the Superverse. Just book it. Don't say a word. Just book it. Arizona considers making Bitcoin legal tender. A state senator in Arizona has introduced a bill to make Bitcoin an official state currency. We went over this, but I mean, it's a big deal. Talks about it happening in Texas as well. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So a lot of crazy news here to go over, breaking it down. Thought we'd have a different breakdown today and just go over the news, right? Now let's go over Bitcoin and see what's happening for the elephant in the room, the old big boy, the old Bitcoin. And shout out to everyone here. Let me pop out that chat, see what's cracking. How's everybody doing on the live stream? 179 people on the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Weak on the likes today. So weak on the likes. Come on now. Seriously. How do we get 300 likes yesterday, 400 likes yesterday? How do we blaze through this weekend? It's Monday morning. People got to stay strong, man. There's so much awesome stuff going in cryptocurrency. You're going to miss it if you can't handle the bottom, you know. So look at this boom up that we had this morning. Nice blast off of this level, and we're going to talk about this. Look at this giant ascending triangle that I formed here on the 1 hour. We got low for sure, but you know what I was really surprised by this 4 hour? This 4 hour rolled and we got a higher low. This was impressive. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for oscillations in the stochastics RSI that don't, that give you a higher low each time you oscillate. Now, we didn't make a higher high, but we're kind of flatlining here. Look at this. These are bilateral patterns, meaning they go either way, 50-50, meaning we have the 50% chance of a break to the upside, and we have a 50% chance of a break to the downside. What I like to see is the massive bounce already here on the 4 hour, and we're pushing on up. All right? I know you're not going to believe this, but this is, in its very early stages, the beginnings are actually already kind of completed, but that's a cup with a handle there. First cup and handle of the day. Bang, bang, bang. Semi cup and head. He strikes again. Bang, bang, bang. So there's the idea here for the cup and handle. Okay. And that could be a bottom. Why could that be a bottom? Well, it was extremely, look at this. Extremely strong divergence in the 1 hour. Like the strongest you can look for. Like that's like beautiful textbook divergence. Does usually spell a bottom. Remember yesterday during the nasty crash? We suggested that we may start to make our way up, but we slowly did again until Bitcoin breaks above 38,000. Not buying it. So again, we need to get above 38K. 38K is the region. We can't get above 38K. More downside coming. More downside coming. Okay? But I like what I see here so far. I like how we got a bounce. Let's take a look at the 1 hour, and the 1 hour got its bounce. I tell you what, I tell my students, when the 1 hour is low, all you can do is play. When the 1 hour is low and the 15-minute get low, I open up my trades over and over again. And actually what we saw there was a breakout of this falling wedge. I'm going to clean it up. What happened was this. We fell out of the pattern. That was horrible. Once we did that, I was looking for possibly what's the bearish retest, right? You try to break back in and you get rejected. However, we did break back in. We came back down and then we flew back up. I mean, they're grabbing liquidity. Look, they grabbed the long traders up here who tried to long out. They snatched them. They brought them down here. Then they got the short traders that shorted down here. The key is to open the trades here, close them here. Open the trades here, close. See, we're trading the liquidity with them. If you're with my team, we're trading the smart money back and forth with Bitcoin and these coins over and over again. Over and over again. My team has pulled so much money out of this market, out of this up and down market. Phantom 3L, Sol 3L, AVAX, Luna, you name it. We've just been shorting long and shorting long and shorting long and using the stochastics RSI, teaching us the way. But this is a cup and handle for Bitcoin. It is. There's your measured move is to 41,700. To break back into the 40K region would be amazing. This is really the big deal region right here. We got to break above this region right here. 38,800 is the zone. So, 1 hour got overbought. We had a nice pump. It was a quick pump. Actually, hold up. So the 1 hour go up. Thank you so much for the subscription. Very nice of you. A new subscriber in the house. Much appreciated. So we look at this, and you can see it was a messy falling wedge. And I'm telling you, I've had to learn how to make my patterns once they destroy them. This is something that I've been learning the past year, because the year before this, it wasn't as vicious. I'm telling you right now, and it's my hypothesis that there's less Bitcoin on the market. When there's less Bitcoin, the market makers have to do more to get it out of your hands. Think about it. Before, they just had to do a few things and they could get it. Now they're like, damn, I did this and that and I didn't get as much. They're like, all right, do more then. It's almost like shaking the piggy bank to get the coins out. You got to shake it more violently to get the coins out. They're trying to shake you to get your coins out of your hands, my friends. They need your liquidity. And I'm going to show you a chart that's going to blow your mind towards the end of the stream. Something that suggests we may see a reversal in what's happening. So it's some on-chain data that will blow your mind. A cool little chart that I picked up earlier this morning. And I'm telling you what, I'm going to keep you updated in so many different ways. Stay tuned to the Crypto Lifer Show. Call yourself a Crypto Lifer. Jump on in. Don't be scared. We don't bite. Smile. It won't mess up your hair. So there's what I see for Bitcoin. It is breaching the cup and handle. I like what I'm seeing for this. 15 minutes getting overbought. So is the 1 hour. This is where I usually take some profitos, or you might get one last push up. But on the 1 hour, we're away from the 21. On the 15 minute, we're away from the 21-day moving average. And so it's likely we form a bit of a flag here before we boom back up to the upside if we're bullish. So I predict the next swing trade on the 15 minute before it even happens. Same as the 1 hour. And then you go with that 4 hour, which is beautiful. I mean, that was a massive move in the 4 hour. Look at 1, 2, 3. That is, those. I mean, I'll tell you what. That is three white soldiers. Three white soldiers like I've never seen. And with a massive green candle coming on the last 4 hours, that's insane. As Bitcoin is just, I like to, we made it. I'll tell you what. Look, if you flip this upside down, and we were making a downtrend, and the oscillations oscillated up. So we oscillated up, but we made a higher low. You'd be like, a lower high. You'd be like, all right. Then you'd be like, all right. And me as a trader, I'd say, okay, everybody, if we can't make a higher high than here, I would tell everyone, I say, hey, if the stochastics oscillate back up, this is how I use the stochastics to pay attention. If the stochastics oscillate back up and we don't make a higher high to the left, it's likely we continue to the downside, right? Flip this back up. So now it's likely we continue to the upside. You see how I'm able to figure out probability based on flipping the chart upside down? Look at lack of bearish momentum. That hill should have been way bigger. It was not. It's a good sign. A very good sign. Even here you had falling volume with falling price there. Slight fall says a reversal is coming. Interesting enough, there's a chance we may have bottomed here at 33,600. I'm about 40% on it. We could sweep the lows at 30K. I'm about 30% that we've hit a bottom. You know what's going to happen now, which is likely to happen in the 4 hour, is the price is going to get sucked up to the 200-day moving average. I see that a lot. Again, you could be pinpoint accurate with the 1 hour and the 15 minute, or you just trade the 4 hour the way it's supposed to be traded. Go over the 4 hour the last 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, had you bought the 4 hour when it was low here, down here, it would have been a wild ride. But if you bought here and waited for it to get up here, you would have won. Had you bought down here and waited for it to get up here, you would have won. Had you bought down here and waited for it to get up here, you would have won. Had you bought down here and waited for it to get all the way up there, or even up there, you would have won. So buying down there, really has never hurt you if you know how to swing trade your way out of it. by getting out when the stochastics get to the upside. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm showing you what I do. I use the stochastics RSI, the 4-hour, over and over and over again. Pretty simple. Now, this is breaking out solidly, 37,800. Beautiful, 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 beautiful move. These are 3 white soldiers, 4 hours getting ready. Look for the 1 hour to flag on out. It's going to take some time to slow down. I do see some momentum. Watch the 15-minute. There's going to be a flag here. Highly likely that the price stalls out now. Why do I know that? I'm really good at figuring out where price goes sideways and where price does an impulse. The impulse was there after the stochastics. Now we're going to go sideways. See? There's your impulse sideways. There's your impulse sideways. This is also a bit of an inverted Bart Simpson, is it not? That's an inverted Bart Simpson, and we barred it ourselves right back up to the top. I like what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, and it looks like money will flow into the alts now. I wouldn't mind seeing some money flow into the alts. That's what happens when Bitcoin gets these unexpected surges on a Monday morning. A lot of people were down today, getting a little bit worried. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones. What is the Dow Jones doing for us? I'm going to duplicate this and flip us on over to the Dow. We got to look at the Dow Jones world markets. We got to look at Bitcoin dominance, total dominance, see what's happening in the world markets. This gives us insight into what could happen to Bitcoin. And the Dow is green. And I predicted that we were in this wedge here. I predicted that we were in this cup and handle that could break to the upside. I found this cup and handle that broke to the upside. We nailed that reversal. I made a video about this reversal. People should really check out that video on my stream. We'll get into it in a second. 272 people watching on the live, 142 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Seems like people like to jump on in around 10:15, 10:30. So we're watching this flag here for Bitcoin, okay? This could end up being a bit of a cup and handle as well. I know you're like, wow, this guy is just insane with his cup and handles. I picked one, I know all different types. I know the diamond, I know the broad and falling wedge. I know every different type of scenario. But I play the cup and handle more than everybody else. I have a mentor who taught me a lot of trading, 2 mentors. I don't trade anywhere near the way they trade. Isn't that funny? My mentor will make like a different shape that I won't even look at. And I'll be like, I won't even agree with it. Isn't that funny? I won't even agree with it. I'll be like, it's whack. Isn't that funny? I'm so stubborn. I really learn my own ways. I get in my own zones. Like I'll see one of my mentors post a chart and I'll just be like, I'll be like, I don't agree with that. Or I'll be like, I don't think there's enough thought behind that. I think he could be more creative. But, not everybody's mind is the same. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's mind is the same. I also have friends, and honestly, sometimes his charts are play out and mine don't. I'm not saying I'm wrecked. I'm right. I want to make that very clear. Nobody is right or wrong. I mean, you can be, though. Technical analysis open to interpretation, but there's there is some logic that needs, you can't just call whatever you want. Some people are saying that I'm doing that, oh look, he just calls a cup and handle whenever he wants and it plays out. But I mean, if I see it as a cup and handle, if I see this right here, if I see this as a cup and a handle and I play it as such, and I take the length of this cup and I break out and I go for the measured move, and my measured move is right there at 38, and I get in here and I get out there, and whether the whole world thinks that's a cup and handle or not, as long as I do, and as long as I play it that way, it doesn't matter, does it? And that's what people don't realize about TA. It's so much more about you and your vision than it is about everybody else's. Everyone's trying to trade like everybody else. The key is to trade like yourself. Be so unique, be so different that you find your own way. There's no Sammy Cup and Handy online anywhere else, right? There's nobody that does it like that. Nobody trades my way. Nobody trades with my signature style that has already been put on the BitBoy channel. They've already had to seek it out. People are like, what is this guy doing? I may call the bottom here with the cup and handle that I drew on BitBoy on the weekly. If that plays out, I'm telling you right now how big my channel is going to blow, because that's going to be the key. People are going to be like, wow, this man was seeing something when nobody else was able to see it. Key insight here. We're on fire as the Crypto Lifer Group. Nobody can touch us. I'm telling you right now. Nobody can touch us. So, highly likely we go back down to 32,200, 32,005. We're going to make a bit of a flag. I know this. I know how price action works. When the stochastics get high, we have to come down. That's very simple on the 1 hour. But I'm telling you right now, when this 1 hour resets, that 4 hours ready to rock, we're looking at a big move for Bitcoin coming. It looks like we're going to wiggle tight. And I think this could end up being an inverted Bart Simpson. Like so, look. Inverted Bart Simpson on the 4 hour. We do something like this. We get jiggy with it all the way up here to the side. So again, to track Bitcoin for the day, my students already know exactly what to be doing. They're going to be making a flag, waiting for the flag to interact with what? Someone write in the comment section. I want to make sure you're listening. What are they going to wait for the flag to interact with? One of a kind, baby. Deep, trade like yourself. That's the key. I don't think I know your mentor. I definitely prefer your charts to his. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. It's always a good day with the Lifer fam. What's good for mana? I'm futures on mana. I mean, I had multiple mentors, so you don't know who I'm talking about. I have multiple mentors. And I'm not trying to single everybody out. I'm just saying how even the person that I learned a lot from, I don't do the same things. I went on my own way. You got to spend so much time in the charts that you just find your own your own mojo, your own movement, your own time, you know? 21,333. Your thought process of ideas are much deeper. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. 21 moving average. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Unpaid mechanic, my dude. Gregory the Sniper, my dude. 21 day, 21,333. Yes, the 21-day moving average. Thank you so much, my students. Look at how many people wrote the 21. The price has to interact with the 21 before we can move to the upside again. So beautiful. 177 likes, 289 people watching. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I want to crack 400 people watching today. I want to crack 300 likes on the live. I want to crack 400 people watching. I have an amazing chart. I'm going to flash it on the screen. I have an amazing chart. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to show you some key insight into what the whales are doing. Put a 333 if you want to know what the whales are doing. I got some on-chain data that is expressing what may be coming our way. I got some on-chain data that may be expressing what's coming our way. Remember, that 3-day chart wants to push to the upside really hard. So does the weekly chart. Bitcoin really wants to recover here. We're seeing movement in the bigger time frames. The only time frame we worry about is the daily time frame. The daily time frame, okay? Guys, I was thinking of doing something funny. I was thinking of putting a camera down here and calling it the pant cam. And every day saying, am I wearing pants or not? Now, not to be like gross or anything, like I would be wearing sweatpants or jeans or maybe the suit pants that match. Like, you know, and I could say, is it jeans? Is it suit pants? And people could guess. And then we'd win a prize. Whoever could guess what the pant cam had on it, people could guess. And then once in a while, I'll wear like shorts or something funny. You know, just something really funny, but it'll be once in a while. And that would be something I could bring into the show, the pant cam. Does anyone think that's ridiculous or should we cancel the pant cam? It was an idea I had yesterday during the live stream. I don't know if it's worth it. The pant cam. Am I wearing pants? Or what shoes do I have on? I mean, I wear the same shoes every time. And I'll tell you why I wear the same shoes every time, because they're my house shoes. I wear these every day while I'm on the live. They only get worn inside. These shoes do not get worn outside. It's kind of nice having a pair of shoes you do not wear outside. Especially Jordans, right? They're my house Jordans. How pompous am I? Those are my house Jordans. I don't wear those Jordans outside. I never thought my life would be so ridiculous. But I also never thought I would work from home so much. I spend a lot of time indoors. I'll tell you that. I got to do a lot of things to keep myself, entertained. You can only imagine. When's the next Lifers Cypher? Oh, we're going to have a nice one. Really organized. We're going to have a Zoom later on today. We're going to work out with my dude. We'll do a Lifer Cypher. We should do it every Wednesday, right? Middle of the week, Lifer Cypher. Oh, it does work. KNC on 5-day or a higher. Oh, it does work. KNC on the 5-day or higher. What do you mean, Dingo? What are you talking about? My house Jordans. Dude, I have crypto Jordans. Gregory the Sniper. That's so cool. Wear every single chain, even when you're in the house. I know, right? Have a healthy food item every day, i.e. honey, walnut, avocado. We ready to pump? Let's go. Some green charts soon, please. Lifers Cypher cometh. It's coming, man. It's going to be awesome, too. We got DJ Porter Rock, who's a professional streamer. Like, he knows how to set it up, make it nice, get the keys going. He's going to have it all professional looking. I'm telling you right now, this channel's going to blow up. We're not going to do it like these other half low budget channels. We're going to blow it out the water. Super chat works. Mana. Oh, it does work. KNC on the 5-day or higher. Oh, it does work. I get it. Yeah. Mana and... So there's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. Okay? And we're going to watch this flag today. And that's really going to determine what we're going to see. Thank God we got that push-up. However, The good sign right now is the higher low on the 5 and the 4 hour. Okay, that's our good sign. We're running on that. We got a higher low on the 4 hour. That's a good sign. But bulls still, bulls need to close a daily candle above this level. All right? Bulls need a daily candle close above this level. That's what we need. We got to have it, baby. We got to have it. All right? So there's my analysis in a bit of a crazy nutshell. There's my 2 cup and handles. There's my bigger target, which is 41,700 out of this cup and handle here that's formed. This last cup and handle broke out. This last cup and handle broke out. Why won't this cup and handle break out? Starting to see a bit of a movement there. Let's jump on back to the Dow, shall we? Which is also cup and handling, right? You could even see, look, I'm going to blow your mind, but this is a cup and handle. You're like, how does this dude just do this? But look, there's a cup. Sammy, cup and handy. Who knew my name would even rhyme with the handy? Samuel, cup and handle. You can even do it like that. Sammy, cup and handy. Samuel, cup and handle. Le coupe de handle. I like calling it le coupe de handle. Le coupe de handle. And we're going to make all these crazy shirts. My wife was like, where is the merch? I'm like, come on, help me out. We got to get the merch going. We got to get the merch going. So look, the Dow breaking out of the cup and handle. Measured move is all the way up here to 34,390. The daily was extremely oversold. That's why I was telling us we were going to have a reversal. Everyone was freaking out. I said, do not worry. The daily will reverse to the upside. I have no fear. And bang, 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 bang. We would reverse. I called this wick by going to the 7-minute and drawing the inverted head and shoulder down here and showing it to everybody. Come on, man. Inverted head and shoulder on the Dow Jones. While everyone was freaking out, I went into the deep dive of the Dow and was able to produce the healthy tones inside of the technical analysis that would drive us from the smaller time frames to the bigger time frames. I am passionate about technical analysis. Like, I get excited talking about the 7-minute and how it moved into the 15-minute and how the 15-minute broke us up above support. We bounced off that support region. Look, we made another inverted head and shoulder. You can't make this stuff up. I am so passionate about these shapes. When people say they don't work, I just look at them like, look, another inverted head and shoulder. The measured move was from the neckline to the head. Are you getting excited? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Like, geez Louise. I feel like Tony Robbins right now. But I'm saying, inverted head and shoulder to the upside. I'm going to blow your mind again. This was another cup and handle. This was a cup. This was a handle right here. Look at that. And there's your measured move, was the length of the base of the cup to the thing. I can't. Look at that. I know you can't see it as such, but look. There is your cup. There is your handle. There's the measured move, was the tip of the beginning of the wedge to the bottom of the cup. You drew it. That's exactly where the price action just went on the Dow. So if you learn what I'm giving you, you can predict world markets. I can predict world markets. Like where everyone is freaking out. I'm long the bottom, like, I'm all in right now, and everyone's like bugging out. Like the whole world's like crying. And I'm like, I'm gonna buy a nice big position right here. Months later, I'm sitting in big money and everybody's freaking, I'm laughing at them all. Like, you got duped again by the news. You got played again. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be the retail trader that got played. But I got smart. The kid got smart. My boy Will's wicked smart, dude. Shout out to Porter Rock. The harmonics of tectonic flavors of the algorithmic exponential pattern analysis. Deep spatial awareness. That's my man Finbook breaking it down. You sound like Anko Cootsy Bootsu, man. Anko should jump on in here and flip you with the vibrational spiritual movement of he's on some next level. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Can we hit the like button, please? Sam, if you flip BTC on the 1 hour, could you say it's forming a rounded bottom? Isn't that bearish? On the 1 hour, Chrissy? When the 4 hours pushing up to the upside? You want to negate? We'll take a look at that for a second, though, Chrissy. She's saying if you flip Bitcoin on the 1 hour, isn't it forming a rounded bottom? To me, it's forming a round. To me, it already formed a rounded bottom. Look, we're on KuCoin here. We'll get rid of that so here, look. I see what you're saying. You're saying this. You're saying this. Right? For sure, right? Rounded bottoms pay the bills would pump us up to the upside. Okay? I could see that, right? But, let's talk about support and resistance. But good insight. I'm with you on that. To me, we're breaching, though. And if we keep going up here, it's over. So what we're seeing, So like if we end up bouncing and doing all this, I mean, then this thing is done, you know. Some say it could be a inverted cup and handle, right? Right now, though, I'm kicking it with the shapes that I see. And I'm seeing that, look, we're holding this trend line very nicely here, especially on that 7-minute. Look at that. That's a bull pennant, in my humble opinion. See that? That's a bull pennant. We came up from the upside into it. That's a bull pennant. So I see what you were saying, and keep it in the back of your mind. But I also see the bull pennant. And the bull pennant is a 68% chance to break to the upside. A rounded bottom doesn't have a chance of nothing. Like, it is what it is. Like, we got to make shapes and sizes of it. This says we can get to about a $43,625 Bitcoin. We'll publish this just to see how this sits. 7-minute Bitcoin. And that's published on my here at Remote Chief. Follow me, Remote Chief, no space, Remote Chief. Capital R, capital C here. And you can follow me. Check it out. Also, you could use my referral link for TradingView. If you jump into TradingView, I don't push it much, but it helps me. I get like some points or something. They give me something. If you join TradingView with my referral link, it would help. Only 100 people following me, and I put a lot of ideas out here. You might want to check them out. It's all free too as well. You can see kind of some things that I'm playing out to fruition, ideas I have on gold, the Dow, you name it. And we turned red on the Dow, which is interesting. Let's get back into the charts. However, we got high on the 1 hour. That's what was happening for Bitcoin, right? Let's take a look at the 1 hour for the Dow. Yeah, the Dow and Bitcoin are correlated directly. Both got oversold on the 1 hour. Nice pump on Monday morning, but they're oversold on the 1 hour. Look for sideways behavior. It's just what happens, okay? But what I want to teach you is what I teach you. You could trade any market in the world, no matter what. You could trade Bitcoin. You could trade Forex. You could trade any single market in the world from what I teach. It does not matter. Any market in the world, okay? Any market in the world. And I'm showing you this. Look, you can put the cup and handle wherever you like. You can make these moves wherever you like. And look, I'll just clean up. I hate deleting my work because there's so much of it. But again, the Dow's in the rising broadening wedge, is it not? Right? You see that? And I believe it's going to make its way back to the top. I mean, it is a double top. That was an M pattern, but they'll print that money behind the scenes. They'll lie and print the money. They'll say they're not printing the money, and they'll still print the money. They can't now say what they're doing because whatever they say they're doing is going to crash the economy. If they print money, they're going to create inflation. If they don't print money, they're going to crash the stock market. Either one is going to create horrible depression. It doesn't matter. They don't have a chance. I knew this 10 years ago. I knew the monetary system they created was a false monetary system that would eventually implode on itself. It doesn't work properly. It's not set up to be sustainable. It's only made to take the most amount of money from the poor and give it to the rich. That's what it's used for. I'm telling you, the first bank of the United States was the first bank of the U.S., it was called. And they signed it in. Woodrow Wilson sold us down the river, even though Abraham Lincoln fought so hard and James Garfield fought so hard. When Garfield went against Woodrow Wilson, it was one of the most contested president elections in the history of America. Garfield was telling everybody that the bankers were going to destroy us and take us down, and that we needed to stick with our own money. We needed to bring back the silver standard. We needed to make our own money, and we needed to have our own form of currency. The United States government in the Constitution is the only entity that can basically define what legal tender is. Why is the Federal Reserve giving us our money, printing us our money, telling us what money we should be using? We need to cut the Federal Reserve off immediately, and we need to create our own currency. Every time we borrow from the Federal Reserve, we owe them the money back. You get it? What they do, they back countries, then they create wars, then they fund the wars. What happens is the countries run out of money during the war. Where do they go when they don't have money? The Federal Reserve, the central banking, the IMF, right? And they borrow more money. They're like, all right, I'll take another 100 billion, and it's so much money. It's like trillions of dollars. Like we were about to borrow $4-point-something trillion from the Federal Reserve. You realize that? Build Back Better and all that, like that was us borrowing money. I just want everyone to know that. That's not partisan either. I am a blockchain party person. I've formed my own party, the Blockchain Party. I'm running for mayor in 2030. I'm coming. So I just want everyone to know I do think we need to break into politics heavily. I don't want to be breaking into politics, but I do believe we have to. The Blockchain Party. We need everything on the blockchain. All budgets, all money, all voting, everything on the blockchain. No more of this weird system where everyone's saying this and that. Like people are pointing fingers. No, it is. No, it isn't. Let's dead that. Let's dead that and put everything on the blockchain. And that way we can say, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I'm forming a new party, the Blockchain Party. All right. And I just want to make it clear. So I have no political affiliations to either party. I want to make it very, very clear. I am a crypto party guy. If you're into crypto, you're with me, baby. I will be your politician manager, bro. There you go. I already got a manager ready to go. He's going to start running the pamphlets and get it going. Then we can see their transactions. Yeah. Sam, we still haven't breached the larger cup and handle for Bitcoin Daily. Isn't it bearish until then? Wow, Chrissy's bearish. Chrissy just doesn't want to let the bullishness in. Honestly, I'm bearish until we crack 59K, Chrissy. Like, we're still in a downtrend until we break. I'm bearish until we break the previous high. We could still do we could be in a downtrend. We could go to 54K and make a lower low. 54K is still a lower low on a macro scale. So, basically, you got to use your support and resistance, and I'm bearish until I'm not. I'm bullish until I'm not. And I play things in the middle as I go. Lifer for President 2028. I think it's going to take a little longer than that. I'm going to go for mayor first for 2030. I'm going for mayor of 2030. It gives me 10 years to really get a solidified movement going, right? I'm going to build and build and build and build, and at the right time, I'm going to announce, blast off, right? It's all going to be very calculated. I'm the most calculated individual you've ever met in your life. I calculate like 10 years in advance. Like I plan things out. Like I plan this YouTube channel out like 4 years in advance. Like, all right, I'm going to start. I didn't know exactly how it was going to go, but my subconscious mind was planning. Even when I didn't realize my subconscious mind, because I look back and I'm like, damn, my mom was working on this stuff when I didn't even realize I was working on the stuff. But my thoughts were spinning. I was moving at the speed of light. I had dreams. I had ideas, and I wasn't giving up. So look, I shouldn't exist. They should have squashed me like a bug. They tried to make us all depressed. They tried to make us not believe in ourselves. They wanted us to fall short and flat on our faces. Then you have the market makers trying to take you down. Everything is here to try to kind of keep the man down. If everyone become a multimillionaire, billionaire, they wouldn't be able to hold us all down. They don't want you becoming rich. They don't want you becoming wealthy. The world is set up to keep you in a box. I shouldn't be here today doing what I'm doing on my live stream. I should have kept going to 9 to 5. I should never have broken out. But I did, my friends, but I did. And now we're all here together with this energy, with this vibe. And so is it even me or is it the movement? I don't even know. Honestly, I'm just letting it go the way it's got to go. I was watching Joe Rogan today. He was saying, I'm never trying to start controversy. I'm just trying to interview different people. I had no idea that he was like, I love Neil Diamond. He's like, I absolutely love the guy. He's like, I love his music. And he's like, I have no hate for that man at all. He was so loving. Like, what a loving man. He could have got up in arms. He's like, I just want everyone to be happy and be free and, and find out what they can find out. What a cool dude. Just talking my book for my short position. Yeah, I wouldn't long or short heavily on a Sunday to Monday. I kind of let Monday morning play out. Then I start to make decisions. Like I'll be honest, I didn't trade last night. I'm always like, oh, I missed that trade. Like I'm supposed to hit every single Bitcoin trade. But I didn't take the Bitcoin trade. I just let it do its thing, you know. And the reason is because Sunday night to Monday morning, I let the market find its way. And again, there's nothing else I can go over on Bitcoin. I love my system. My system says to watch this flag play out, and the flag is playing out. Now, we don't know if the flag's going to be a pennant like this, a sideways bull rectangle, or even a downward falling wedge. It's one of these three things, though. All right? And then it could even get this sideways and then Bart Simpson down. So it's one of four things. It could end up in a Bart, or it could end up in a beautiful flag and pump to the upside. We'll know in the next 4 to 5 hours, depending. And that's why my system is so deadly accurate. And then I put an alert here on the stochastics RSI. Nobody else does that. If you don't know what I just did, you may want to jump on into my course. So the Dow, looking healthy, but look, rejection. Dow need to get above 34,008. So it's funny. Bitcoin needs to get above 37.8. The Dow needs to get above 34,008. They're both kind of in the similar area, similar trajectory. Also, though, look at this. Might I add, Adam and Eve double bottom, is it not? It resembles an Adam and Eve double bottom if you don't know what I'm talking about. An Adam and Eve double bottom is a pointed bottom. They should be bottom together, but it resembles the idea of an Adam and Eve double bottom here, the Dow Jones. Also, that's a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. 68% chance that this breaches the neckline, which is here. Goes from the head to the neckline, which is your measured move. Sorry, I hit one wrong button and it flips me. But I get us right there. I hit Alt-R, and I guess it's Alt-R as the previous. But this says, I didn't even see this play out. This says the Dow will break it back up to 36,533. The Dow to 36,533 on the inverted head and shoulder. I like to publish this too. Dow inverted head and shoulder. So it's the Dow inverted head and shoulder here. Once I'm done with world markets and all that, I'm going to get into all the super chats. We're going to have a blast. Send in your super chats. Start getting them ready so my crew can put them together. Let's get organized. Let's have fun. This is what keeps me going. I put in the effort so I can have fun. I have fun when I go over the charts. I have fun when super chats just start spinning out. Gala, theta, blah, 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 and it gets my mind moving, puts me in a theta state, actually makes me, it really brings out what you guys really want. So without the super chats, I can't actually get into the zone. That's how it works. It's kind of like I need to have random things coming at me and keeping me going, you know. What up, Chains? Shout out to T-Money on the game. Listen to Rodney. Did everyone here hit the like button? Well, did ya? I'm only here for the free food. That's a good idea. I mean, that's what I would be here for too, you know. Tacos. We should do free coffee and donuts on the Monday Live. Tacos for lunch and tacos for dinner today. Not financial advice. Oh snap, Rodney is printing like report. Super chat, Mana, KNC on the 5-day in VRA. Theta State, we're talking Nirvana. Yes, Lifer, got a great bounce off Luna daily. Where do you see the price going? What's the chances of a $23 Luna? Love you, man. Shout out to Jam Jam. WALTON up 22% today. I mean, for a boot coin, that's nothing. Like, I need 220,000%, you know? For a pool coin, that's sad. Like, for a pool coin, that's actually down. If a pool coin's up 20% today, like a microcap jam, that means it's down. Hey, Monday morning could have been a lot worse. I cannot believe we got the bounce we did. However, if we don't break above 38K, I'm telling you right now, that's going to be our line. Like, we got to get above it. Look, rejections. But the ascending triangle is showing the higher low on the macro 4-hour. And that is giving me signs of life. Signs of life, baby. Signs of life. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. The daily's still very overbought and looming, and already starting to break down from this channel that we talked about, the daily time frame. This is why I use multiple charts, because we do the daily, we do the weekly, we do so much. But if you just look at this here, and look, it's funny, this was the 7-minute. Look how much different the 7-minute will look than the daily chart. Look how much more information you're going to get on the 7-minute. So this is the same chart we just looked at on the 7-minute. Then we can flip it back to the daily. So you got to zoom in because you got no information. Look, the daily doesn't give you anything. It gives you macro ideas that you do need to respect. Like, for instance, if you take the wicks, and look at all the wicks. When you look at the wicks in the daily, it shows that definitely could be, I mean, look at, when's the last time we went up like that with that much wickage? We didn't even get this much wickage here. a little bit, you know? Trying to find a macro bottom where we got that much buy up. Like, I mean, it's kind of here. Look, we got wick. Here we got some wickage. There you got some wickage. But, like, look at the amount of wickage. When I say wickage, I mean all the wicks. I mean, look at all this wickage, but we still would go down. This is like strong upward wickage. Look at this. It's pretty weird. Look at all that. Every single candle. And, I mean, this is just, that's a bullish doji. That's a bullish doji right there, especially at the bottom of a reversal. Then you got 3 white soldiers there playing out on the daily time frame. And then look, and this is a hammer doji too. Price got bought back up. One would say, you know what? We made it back into the channel. One could say we're back in the channel, and we didn't fall out yet. So interesting enough. However, the daily could dump on you here. I want to show you an anomaly. When Bitcoin gets very bullish, it starts to go sideways and move up, even when the stochastics reset. All right? It only happens in the bullish of times. Let me show you where I saw it happen here on the daily time frame, right here. And this is why you got to stick with the lifer, because I know things that most people just don't know about the charts. I've seen things that most people don't remember, and I remember like 90% of what I've seen. I have somewhat of a photographic memory. I don't have total recall. I'm not I'm not Colin Farrell in the remake, but there is something going on with my brain that's a bit strange, that doesn't operate like the normal person's brain. So look, this is going sideways and then up when the stochastics reset on the daily. We could be entering a moment like this. And again, the last time this happened, I'm going to freak you out. The last time this happened, we were in a rising wedge in the daily. So everything was telling you, and then we even dumped. So look, the last time it happened, look, let's go back in time and see how bearish this looked. We were extremely overbought. Bitcoin was pumping up. We were getting rejected by 19K. Everyone was like, oh, we're going to dump. We're going to get rejected by 19K. The previous high, we're going to dump. We're in a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. The measured move is here. This would have been my analysis, 110%, right? And I would have said, hey, we're getting high on the daily time frame. We really got to watch out. Highly likely we get a dump back down. I was like, we're looking at support and resistance. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Bitcoin bounce off of 13 or even 12K one more time. Maybe we need to bounce here off of support. And so it didn't look good for Bitcoin at all, right? It didn't. I just want to point this out. There's anomalies every once in a while on the charts. You need to be able to figure these things out. You can't figure this stuff out until you've been trading for years. I'll be honest with you. Like, you're not going to pick up on stuff like this unless you've been trading for years. It takes time to get, So then, look, we dipped out, but we dipped back in. This is kind of what we see today on the Dow, on Bitcoin right now. And then we can say, okay, but we still maintain. This thing would then go sideways and blast to the upside. At this point, I would maybe change my tune and start doing this. Let's zoom in there so it's not so hard to I may, and this is why being able to change your pattern on the fly is so important. Being able to change your pattern on the fly is so important. Let's keep playing this. And then that would be our bottom. Bitcoin would never go lower than that again with an explosive move. Begin to flag and just keep on going. I mean, the rest is history from that moment on. We're kind of in a similar period right here, aren't we? I have to be honest. Although we're in a downtrend, so we're not, that was uptrend, but I want to point out the similarities between what we're seeing, which is a rising wedge, and we're overbought on the daily time frame. Remember, when that occurred, when this occurred here, the RSI actually was even high too, which was crazy. Look at this. You eventually would get low on the stochastics, and that would be your buy point right there. Bang! Stochastics RSI still, if they still squiggled a little bit, they at least gave you this beautiful buy zone right here. Let me open it up right there. Okay, right there. And I'm gonna blow your mind. How is this not a cup and handle? It kind of was. Look, there's your cup. So if you stick to the cup and handle, eventually you're gonna catch a big one. You get it? And I've only seen a cup and handle break down like 1 out of 10 cup and handles breaks to the downside. I see them break up all the time, all the time. So if you play them over and over again, it's likely that you're probably going to get lucky, Not lucky, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're prepared over and over again. So Can we go sideways like we did here? So this is what we all need. We need to snap back to the 21. Then we need to make a bit of like a flag or something here. And then the daily will reset, and then we can blast. And boom up. And then we could almost call this a cup and handle. It'd be kind of crazy. See this? So here's a projection for the daily that could occur. And for this to occur, we cannot go lower than 36.5, which is also a bigger macro weekly idea. Because look, this is this area here that we've come to, like 35,800. And then this line right here, 37,400. So, and we bounce there hard. So we want to get above 37.4, 37K. We want to use that as support. And then we got to get all the way back up here to 43,700 for Bitcoin. So I didn't even know we were going to do that today. I wasn't prepared for that, but that blew my mind. If that blew your mind, put a 1 in the comment section. That blew my mind. Pretty nuts, right? So the Dow looks good on the daily. The weekly wants to blast. I mean, the weekly's oversold, wanted to boom to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for the weekly chart for the Dow. This is a broadening rising wedge. I see the Dow at least getting out of this cup and handle back to the upside on the weekly chart. So the Dow wants to pump. It's pretty good for the rest of the market, you know. Okay, let's jump into the altcoins now and have a blast. Shout out to Grace, Love, and Love holding it down. Thank you so much. Shout out to Rowdy Rothmore. Is DEX2 on PancakeSwap, Uniswap, LBank, and BKX. VoltINU, 10 more exchanges incoming. Interesting. We've been looking at VoltINU. It's been on our radar. VoltINU, Grimace token. And I got a few little tiny little micro cap gems, micro caps. The proper way to say it is a micro cap. You'd call it a poo coin. It's disgusting. Yeah. Here we go over Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies every single day, Ethereum, NFTs, and what's happening in the space, crypto news, you name it. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency every single day. They write down the keywords and they put them into an AI formulation. So when you say it a lot, it helps the channel. So cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, keyword. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Let's take a look here at VoltINU. Okay, VoltINU. Wow, doing damage today, a little bit. Didn't keep my old work though. You think it would have kept the work? Would have sworn I put work in here. Yeah, no, I like VoltINU right now because it's consolidating pretty nicely. Look at this. It's kind of forming Bitcoin. It's following Bitcoin. It came out early enough to kind of follow Bitcoin's kind of like Bitcoin was pumping and pumped up, then Bitcoin dumped, and it's in the ascending triangle Bitcoin's in. Like this is Bitcoin's 38K. We're at 37. We need to break up. So you can see how they're very correlated, you know, especially when a pattern comes out right at the beginning of a Bitcoin dump or right at the beginning or right at the end of a pump that turns into a dump. You can kind of see the imprint of Bitcoin. Now, I also see what? Sammy Cup and Hattie strikes again. Sammy Cup and Hattie here. So forming strong is VoltINU. Possible chance of a break to the upside here. Possible chance of a break to the upside out of the cup and handle. It could do damage. It needs to break above this level. VoltINU, microcap gem, high risk, high reward. Could be a rug pull. You never know. Do your own due diligence. Don't jump into things if you're not sure. A lot of buys coming in there. Look at that. No sells, just all buying. Look at that. A lot of buying coming into VoltINU. VoltINU having a little je ne sais quoi. We tend to find the ones that matter. I don't know how we did it. We found Zelda Inu, took a 10x off that thing. Bang, bang, bang. We found Grimace, took a nice, 4 or 5x. People were just killing it on that thing when it came out. And we even got another Inu, Baby Lambo Inu, which is BLINU. Baby Lambo Inu has been on my radar as well. Look, up 41% again today. I'm telling you one. I tell you what. I don't pick a lot of these gems. I don't look at them, but when I do, we tend to kind of pick the ones that work. And I only dabble in a few here and there. But Baby Lambo Inu had that. And you'd be like, how do you know? How is the coin? Honestly, I can't explain it. But look at that. Bang, bang, bang. We talked about it breaking out and going up 177% gains. Baby Lambo Inu banged on them for 116% gains if you had taken the idea. So, or if you had played this out. So again, we're killing it, and no matter what. And I play all types of coins, microcap gems, KuCoin gems, Binance gems, you name it. And if you don't believe me, you're like, oh, guys, so, you can type in this stuff if you're in my group. And you can see here, baby Lambo Inu. And I'm putting up the chart yesterday, right? January 29th, actually 2 days ago. I'm suggesting they can make 177% gains out of this beautiful pattern to the upside, right? There's the pattern right there, exactly as I showed you, and it would blast up 116% gains. No stop loss was hit. Again, 116% gains out of baby Lambo Inu. And we teach you, if you don't know how to jump into these coins, like, look, that's why you pay for the MetaMask course every Friday from 3 to 5. Then you understand how to buy baby Lambo Inu, and you make 116% gains when the market's sideways and Bitcoin's acting funky and everyone's acting weird. We know where the money is flowing in cryptocurrency. This show will pinpoint it. Hey, yeah, we look at 50, 60 coins in a hot day, and we collect, 10 gains on 10 or 12 of them, 15 of them, depending. Right now, we've been only looking at a few. I've been honing in on tiny bits of coins. The one coins that I do hone in on are popping. I'm very, very systematic. I have OCD. And that begets you. My OCD is good for you. I am compulsive with the charts. I would want to pay a guy who's compulsive. Like, if I was going to have my snow removed, I'd like an obsessive compulsive guy. He would get all the snow out of all the corners. If I was going to have my house clean, I would pay an obsessive compulsive person. Their obsessive compulsivity will help your, So if you're going to join a group, you might as well join a guy who has obsessive compulsive disorder. Look, who else wears a suit and tie or keeps it neat every day on the live? I like the non-tie, but you know what? The tie makes me work a little harder. Without the tie, I just throw a shirt on. With the tie, I got to be a little neater. Then the pocket square and the tie have to be a little more in sync. There's a little more effort into the tie. And more effort kind of separates you from the herd. So that's why I like to dress nice, because most people are too lazy to do it. Well, you got to get dry clean. You got to get and you got to have money, because you got to buy a bunch of suits, right? So, I like to do what other people can. And you know what I'm saying? And be like, hey. Or just, I like to do whatever I want. Forget what other people can, or who cares what other people want to do. Wearing a suit makes me happy, makes me feel confident, makes me feel good. So that's why I do it. I see more coming out of this puppy. 45% coming. Baby Lambo Inu. Hey, you heard it here first, man. When this thing first came out, it's got a $9.5 million market cap. Tiny market cap. Be careful. It could go to zero tomorrow. Remember that. It could go to zero tomorrow. But hey, baby Lambo Inu on the radar. We banged on him. So, hey, I like to point out when we bang on him. We cover the Dow all the way. We cover the biggest markets, the biggest macro markets in the world, the Dow, all the way to the smallest microcap gems and everything in between here on the channel. Okay. Let's make that a segment, my friend. Let's make that a segment. I'm going to cut off the music for a second. Shout out to my segment team. Let's bust out a segment, baby Lambo Inu. Why not? While we're here. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone on the World Wide Web. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, no matter where you are in the world. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. I'm the Crypto Lifer, Sam Price. Thank you so much for coming on into this content. No matter where you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you for being here with me. Today, I want to talk about a coin I found, a micro-cap gem called Baby Lambo Inu. Now, there's a lot of high-risk, high-reward coins. You got to be very careful. However, this coin had that je ne sais quoi, had the name, seemed to have a good team, and it looked like it wasn't going to rug pull. Had some back-end ideas about it, and we looked at it. Here's the chart that I posted for it on January 29th. Baby Lambo Inu, suggesting it could go up 177% from where it was at. It was also in a market structure that I've played many times, looking like kind of a bull pennant there. That is a 68% chance of a break to the upside. I liked what I saw. 2 days later, we switched to that chart. You can see, bang, 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 the exact pattern that I created, and this thing launched amazingly to the upside. I do this all the time. Coming to my live stream would beget you to make some money. You'll come to the live stream, you might have just found out what Baby Lambo Inu is. I also teach people how to make these charts, how to make these patterns, how to find them so they themselves can do the same thing that I just did here, making over 100% gains when the market was really dismal. There was a lot of fear in going on. Bitcoin was going back and forth. It wasn't a good time to trade. However, I hone in. My team is amazing. I have an amazing trading group for $99 a month. You get all access to things like this and more. And we looked at this and boom, boom, boom. That's how you make some gains. Baby Lambo Inu. Again, it's just an amazing thing. Before and after. Before and after. And I do this all the time, my friends. I do this all the time. Before and after. Make gains with the Crypto Lifer. I'll teach you how to do what we just did there every single day on the live stream, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on YouTube, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on YouTube. I also have a trading group. I also do tutoring. Jump on in. Find all my links in the descriptions of my YouTube videos. I'll see you there. All right, cool. So extraction team can extract that, and we'll run that to YouTube, Twitter. Run that content out there. Let them know that coming to the stream makes money. Makes money. All right. All right. Track record is proven. Hands down. It is what it is, man. We got to look at total market cap. I'm going to clean it up. We looked at the idea that this was a inverted, a possible head and shoulder pattern that did break down. Wow, that formed a shoulder, head, and a shoulder for sure. But you know what's crazy? It was shallow almost. I could almost do this with it. Pretty much the measured move already. And that's usually where it starts to make a move to the upside. So the weekly. And this is all the altcoins. This is total 3. This is every altcoin excluding Bitcoin. And if we just go by the bigger time frames, we're making a higher low on a macro idea. So we're saying there's just more money more money's coming into altcoins. I say it broke out. It broke down. Now you can kind of put it in this channel, I guess. Suggesting that it breaks back up to the upside and goes to that all-time high of $1.1 trillion. Can we double up? We're holding $655 billion. We break this support, we're going to come back down and tussle with $464 billion for the altcoins. I would not like to see that. I would not like to see that. The daily is pushing up on the altcoins, which is interesting. The altcoins are actually in a little different of a mode than Bitcoin's in. These are the alts. The alts say they actually kind of want to make a move. All time frames. The daily's showing signs of love, the 3-day showing signs of love, and the weekly showing signs of love. Even the 2-week chart. All the big charts say the altcoins are about to go on an altcoin super cycle. That's just what we're saying. Also, I hate to be funny, but this is a bit of a cup and handle, is it not? It's an emerging right side handle that goes up a little bit. You could see some serious moves out of that. Let's see the measured move here on total 3. This is the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrencies, excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. Okay? So these are just, you take out the big boys and you see what's left over, total 3. All right? Then we look at total, which is the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Levels to watch for total. And that actually is pushing up on the upside, actually has momentum on the daily too, suggesting that we bottomed there at $1.6661 trillion and we bounced strong off that support. Coming up to the next level of resistance, which is 1.182. So the whole market cap needs to come up here, tussle, 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 and then make a nice bounce off 182. If we make a nice bounce off 182, it means we broke out of this falling wedge. We're starting the emergence of this cup and handle, and we're beginning this channel behavior back all the way up to a high of $3.4 trillion in the market cap. So what I look right now, I'm actually seeing some signs of life here. Extremely oversold in the RSI on the daily. Last time we were that low was the pandemic dump, March 9th of 2020. So pretty crazy that we're holding pretty substantial levels of a macro higher low, but we're lower on the stochastics or on the RSI. Also, MACD wants to turn. I mean, this is telling you on the daily time frame, this is a great place to accumulate. If you accumulated down here the last time the MACD was low, you were getting the alts at the lowest prices before we would go all the way back up to 3 trillion. From 1 trillion to 3 trillion, the market cap would triple. Now we're back at 1.68, saying we can get all the way back up to 3.4 and do a double up and more for the market cap. This is the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. We look at it every single day here on the channel. So we go over Bitcoin. We go over the Dow Jones. We go over the dollar index. We take a look at the dollar. What's happening with the dollar? What is it doing? And look at the dollar with a nasty rejection at this point. And look, I had it in this channel. The dollar's in this channel. And one inverse idea in one instrument can play out as a reverse, as a bullish idea to the inverse incident. So what we want is this to be a rising wedge. We want it to struggle here, and we want it to eventually dump out of the pattern. The daily is very overbought and wanting to dip down, okay? However, Bitcoin is in a similar place. So it's in a similar place. I'm not going to do the juxtaposition of the Tether and Bitcoin right now. I'm going to save that for only for my patrons. So only for the patrons, they're going to get this amazing kind of juxtaposition. I'm going to stop putting out as much free stuff on the live just so people think, hey, I don't need the Patreon. No, you do. No, you do. I'm going to hold back a little bit on the live stream for my paying patrons. They're going to get just exclusive information that's really going to let them separate themselves from the herd, right? We're going to make sure people really want that 99 FOMO for that 99. For the $99, you get so much information. You get all my insight, and my brain's insane. I'm like Rain Man. So you get to hang out with Rain Man for like every single day. That'll blow your mind. And you could say, oh, Pompous, what to do? You know when you have something. I've been special my whole life. Since I was a young child, they looked at me funny. The teachers were like, something up with this kid. You know, so I actually had to struggle with what I've been going through my whole life. So it's been a gift and a curse. So as much as I'm not trying to build myself up as much as you realize, like, I have something different in my brain. I see patterns differently. I move fast. I have hyperactivity. I have OCD. I'm like extremely detail orientated. Things have to be a certain way. And that's the type of mentor you need in your life. Someone that's going to be on you 24/7, right? Clean your room, clean your room, clean your room, clean your room, clean your room until you clean your room, okay? So, if you want to change your life, if you're sick of the way you've been living, if you know there's money out here but you're afraid to get it, if you don't have the knowledge, if you've been in the game, you've been pushed and pulled by the market maker, if you don't know how to make your charts correct, if you're not putting in the discipline and the work, join my trading group. I'll be on you like white on rice, and I will not let you slip. If you slip, it'll be on you. I will push you so hard, and people in my group will push you so hard. The whole group will make you feel empowered and realize you are not alone. You are not alone. And everyone in that group is paying $99, so we don't have anyone who's wasting your time. That's why I charge the $99, because when people enter that group, we know there's nobody wasting anybody's time, okay? I know people that joined that group were in there for 10 months. They never posted one chart. That's a disservice to the whole group. If you join my group and you never post a chart, it's a disservice to the group, you know? Crypto Greg was a nice dude. He gave a lot of money. Did he ever post a chart in the group? I don't think he ever did. So being active in the group is really going to be the way you really go somewhere. All right. And I'm sorry to call somebody out, but I just, people get exactly what they put in of life, of everything in life, So, and again, not everyone can post a chart. So I get that. I know some people just want to join my group and look at things and kind of learn. I get it. But if you really want to become a crypto lifer, if you would like to see your life change in the way my life changed, all I can tell you is how I did it. And I would say, well, you kind of have to replicate some of the things I did. Like if a guy goes outside and builds a brick wall, you want to build a brick wall? Well, you might have to do what he did. You might have to mix the mortar. You might have to buy the bricks. You might have to carry the bricks. Like, you're not going to do it exactly like he did it, but you're going to have to take some of what he did to figure that out, right? Same thing with trading. You want to learn how to be a trader? You want to do this for life? You might want to join my group and really get acclimated with a guy who does it for a living and change your life. So just putting it out there, The more you work, the better it's going to be for you. All right? Look at this, 37.8 coming back for the 38K. 38K. Looks like we're getting rejected again by 38K, though, because we're getting extended on these time frames. But wow, we're pin barring up there. I just think it's making the flag just start here now. That's all. I just readjust. You're never perfect. But that's good. You know why? Because this flag can form now, and we can stay above this resistance here and bounce off of 37,006. 37,006 is the new resistance. Another thing that we're seeing here, look, is the 50-day. Where's my 50-day moving average? Right here? Yeah. That's curving up right there and about to come for the 200 on the 15-minute. Could start a frenzy there. Last time we had it, a big move to the upside. Can we do it again? There is a chance we bottomed here where everyone was freaking out. I'm telling you. And did you buy right here? I know I did. 33,600. Bing. Nailed it. And hey, if that is the bottom, this whole group can say we bought the bottom. If you left my group, if you dipped out, if you said, crypto life is whack, I ain't paying 99, you're going to FOMO back in 2 months. I'm telling you right now. I've done statistical analysis on this. I looked at all the people who leave and come back. Everybody that leaves in a bad period, they run back into my group. And the group might be 150 then. Might be more expensive at that time. So you might want to lock in your 99. Just saying. You might want to lock in your 99. Leaving the group, you may have to, you're going to come back because 70% of the people that leave the group come back. I've been doing statistics on this. They leave, they come back. Because what happens is they leave in this time, then we're up at 50, 60K again, and they're like, damn it, the freaking lifers long 33K. And we get the low prices, man. We get the Phantom below $2 again. We get all the low prices. Luna back below 50, you name it. But everyone else doesn't pay attention. They don't see it. They don't capitalize. Bitcoin pumping hard right now, doing damage. I like what I'm seeing. As the Dow is struggling a little bit, Bitcoin up 0.07%, the Dow down 0.3%. Inversely correlated. Interesting. ETH BTC is something you want to look at too when ETH beats up on Bitcoin. Just a good sign for the altcoins in general. It's funny, I'm seeing a good sign in the altcoins. When we look at Total 3 was a lot healthier than I realized. And ETH BTC forming this flag that I see here on the daily time frame, showing signs of life, wanting to move to the upside as well. Could also possibly say this is a cup with a handle, extended handle though. But ETH BTC on the long run looks like it could do some damage. Look at it on the 3-day. It's in this bigger chart. I see it going to the upside. ETH BTC. So have no fear. ETH will beat up on Bitcoin. It takes however. You held it for a year. You made 60%. It's not amazing, but it's better than nothing. Could double X your Bitcoin right here by using Ethereum, says the chats. Says the chats. Let's get back into the super chats. Just in-depth analysis today. I just got to get into it Monday morning. In-depth analysis. Let's do a bit of a roll call if I can here. Shout out to Love Learning, Finbook, Iwana Mana, Gregory the Sniper, Preston College, Gina Balbina, Christopher Boseman, Philippe, Daniel Perez, T-Money, Produce the Beats, K-Dub, my man. I hate apples. Ooh, that's horrible. You like them apples? Do you hate apples? Do you like apples? David Kendall, my man. And everyone here on the live, thank you for jumping on it. DJ Porter Rock, Michael Miller, my dude. Crypto the Only, Porter Rock, Ace Exodus, Sam B, Chrissy Fouts, Billy Bob, 369, Lena and Phantom. All right, everyone, send in a super chat. Let me see what the mods have said. I'm probably behind on chats. Let's see what's going on. Can you check Aragon up 50% since the 22nd dump of the alts? If you're bullish, why did you put a thumbnail? Huge dump coming. If you're bullish, why did you put a thumbnail? Huge dump coming. Because honestly, you want to know why? Because when I woke up this morning, I hadn't looked at the charts thoroughly. And from what I saw the night before, I was really worried about the 4-hour dumping on us, and it didn't look too good. Once I woke up, I realized things had started to change, and actually things changed while the live stream was on. Things started to make a bit of a move. So yeah, so that's why. I don't know. I also don't answer to you, Sound Blast. I don't answer to you. No, I guess I answered to everybody other than the channel. That's wrong. I learned more in the last year and a half from Sam than I learned in 36 and a half years prior. Chrissy Fouts. Thank you so much, Chrissy. I appreciate that. She's like, I learned more in the year and a half from Sam than I did in 36 years prior. That's amazing. Hey, Chrissy. I'm happy I could be of service. I'm happy I could be of service. It's nice knowing that people can use you. You get a pump, then you touch the 21. You get a pump, then you touch the 21. It's just that simple. That's funny, man. You're hilarious, bro. I love those little memes, dude. Okay. I got two really crazy charts to show my lifers right now. Two crazy charts to show. Okay. This is the whale breakdown, right? The blue dot here, or the darker circle. Whales and the small fish down. So it means whales and retail selling. So right here, the whales are selling and retail selling. Right here, the whale was selling and retail was selling, okay? Right here, whales were selling and retail was selling, okay? Whales are down and small fish are up. That means whales are selling, but retail is buying. That's this blue sign here. So that's kind of like some whales are selling, retail's buying, some whales are selling. Right here, whales are selling, retail was buying here. Right here, whales was selling, but retail was buying. You get it? They didn't pick up that there was more downside. They thought that was a beautiful spot where we couldn't go lower, okay? Then you have whales are up and small fish are down, right? This means whales are buying, but small fish are selling, all right? Whales are buying, but small fish are selling. Right here, whales were buying, small fish were selling there. I guess then they bought a little bit on that dip and then sold again on the top. Then you have whales and small fish are both buying. And that's where the bottom is, where the retail and the whales combine forces and begin to buy up the chart. And you can see, we kept buying it all the way up. We kept buying it all the way up. And it's starting to happen right here. So this chart is suggesting, just like here, just like here, just like here, and just like here, that we're going to start moving to the upside. The whales and retail are forming hands and getting up there. So this is giving a case that we have bottomed out. I'm just pointing it out. Could things be changing? Could the whales be moving on chain because they're ready to ride this to the upside? Or are they going to start buying altcoins with the BTC? Are they going to make the BTC move with the altcoins? Is it an altcoin cycle? Is that why the on-chain data is moving? That could be a possibility. The whales could be sending in the power, the firepower to buy up the alt. So this is a very interesting on-chain data analysis, right? Bitcoin USD here on scale. And so some signs of life here suggesting the whales and the small fish are buying. Okay, what is a whale? Summon of $1,000 to $10,000 to 10,000 Bitcoins. 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoins. A fish is anyone lower than 1 Bitcoin. Okay. Let's ride. Futures ETFs also make us go down way more than before. We wanted more institutions to come in, but sadly now they control the price more than expected. If they wasn't in, we wouldn't dump below 40K. I totally agree with that. I agree with that, but you never know. Everyone trade smart today. Stack some sats. Shout out to Gregory the Sniper. Stack the sats, baby. Stack the sats. Some derivatives on Bitcoin hit around 400K per contract at the top. Yep. I had to jet on my side hustle. I shop in groceries in my spare time with no boss or required hours. There you go. There you go. That's not bad. Another chart I want to put out here is the price per, this shows you how much people bought Bitcoin at what prices, okay? And we're at a similar pain level in terms of profit, meaning how many people that bought are down under the dumps, right? Basically, people bought it 60K, 50K, right? Now, not a lot of people bought a 30K on the lows here. That's when the smart money was buying. Retail was buying at the top. So we're saying is the max pain was there, and we're hitting this trend line of max pain, suggesting that there is no more sellers left to really sell us down anymore, that we may have bottom. We may have found our bottom there. There's a chance that we begin to build. It takes about 5 to 6 months to hit that high. So we would begin to build here for a June high, a May high, and that's possible. All right. Now let's look for the trade of the day. Let's go over the coins we've been looking at. Let's take a look at Hero 3S. Heroes, not Heroes 3S, Heroes. I shouldn't call it Hero 3S. Someone actually did think it was a 3S token, even though it wasn't. That's kind of funny, right? Heroes. So look, it's just continuation to be in this tight zone. Very, very tight and extremely oversold on the 1 hour. You see that? It's a very good sign that it wants to push to the upside, and it's actually it's doing opposite of Bitcoin, right? So when we look at this here and I delete all my old work and just look at it for fresh eyes, it's a bit of a a falling wedge that wants to break to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here on the 1 hour time frame. And this thing tends to kind of go against Bitcoin. And like I said before, I could see some of the alts starting to fly. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance in a second. We'll juxtapose how it looks with this altcoin. But man, you bottom. You have a higher macro low there, and you're extremely oversold on this time frame on the 1 hour. So it suggests you could get a bit of a pump. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours ready to rock too. I tell you what, this thing has been known to pop. It goes up nicely. I think this could be the trade of the day. 1 hour looking super, super awesome. Ooh. You know, the 15 minutes pushing, the 1 hour's low. This is looking hot. I have 5 more trades, but I'm not going to give them to the live stream. I'm only going to give them to the lifers. So today, you're not just going to be able to come to the live and pick up what's going down. You're going to have to join my Patreon. They're going to look similar to these. They're going to be ones that my system has picked out that look highly likely to break to the upside. Again, you're going to have to chart them out yourself, make your own decisions. I don't tell anyone what to buy or sell. I just go over technical analysis every single day, and I show where the money's flowing in cryptocurrency by using the charts. Show me the charts, and I'll show you the news. Bang, bang, bang. All right? Isn't it fun to be a lifer? To get all the exclusive gimmies and awesome things that people, just not everybody gets, you know? Not everybody gets it. And tomorrow, we open up. Tomorrow's a great day to join the Patreon. The first of the month is the day you want to join the Patreon so you don't get double charged. You can always pay in cryptocurrency, and we charge you for the day you join, so it doesn't matter. But I can't control Patreon. Remember, too, tomorrow, if you do cancel your membership and you want to leave, I can't do that for you. Patreon is the only way to do that. However, I would suggest that people leave Patreon and come and pay in cryptocurrency. Helps out the channel and helps out the crew, you know. Takes out the middleman. Hero USDT on KuCoin. Possibly the trade of the day. Clean your room, Crypto Lifer. Funny. He was listening. You never know what people were picking up, what I'm putting down, you know. Okay, so we could see some shorts here. Let's look at Phantom 3S. Let's look at Sol 3S. Yeah, and these might make a nice little bounce out of these wedges. Little cup and handle action. Nothing big. Remember, I'm more bullish on Bitcoin right now. This would just be a quick scalp. Nothing crazy. Imagine getting 20% though. Suggest you could get a little bit of a movement out of this. However, that 4 hours probably spent. Yeah, so you're fighting yourself. If you trade this 1 hour, you got to trade it quick and fly, you know. And but there's an idea there. Again, I'm more bullish on Bitcoin. Let's see how Bitcoin pans out in comparison to the move. All right. Bitcoin dominance, something we definitely have to take a look at here. Bitcoin dominance and bull pennant getting low, rising wedge almost. Shoulder, head, and shoulder was negated. Thank goodness. We could actually bring this one closer like this. So it's getting tight in a bull pennant. Wanting to break to the upside, right? Wanting to break to the upside. Bitcoin dominance. 1 hour suggested it does pump. Okay. Now, we juxtapose that. Oop, not going to do it today. I'm going to give that key insight to my trading group. That key insight to my trading group today. That information is going to the trading group. All right, I'm going to pull back. I talked to my team. They said, hey, we're going to start pulling back a little bit from the live and only giving that information to the people that really, really support the lifer. Okay? So you think you could just come to the live every day and get everything that you can. You're not going to get it all. You're not going to get it all. You're going to get gems, of course. We're too good not to give you something, but it's not going to be as easy as you thought it was before. So moving forward, support the guy. I come out here every single day. $99 a month is such a great investment for you, such an great investment for me and my family. Helps me stay independent. You could go to Walmart. You could take one thing out of your life that you do to some corporate investment, and you could pay my Patreon instead. Seriously, like you're helping out an organic guy that's living with his family, doing his thing. Like I go to farms and I spend an extra, I bought $11 steaks the other day. I bought a $10 gallon of milk, raw milk, right? Pay more for it, right? No dump coming. I think it's a great idea, man. You give away too much. My humble opinion. I hate apples. That's not how it works, man. Send in a super chat. Funny. Okay, super chats. Mana, KNC on the 5-day, VRA. When do you see the price going? $23 Luna. Cryptarium. Interesting. I bought Cryptarium in the ICO when it first came out in 2017. I've been holding it ever since. CRPPT. Let's take a look at it. What is it doing? It is on KuCoin, finally on an exchange. 31 cents. I'm trying to think what I paid for the thing. Way back when. I've been holding this thing for 5 years. Cryptarium. I can't believe it's still alive. You know, like I forgot about this thing for days. Wow, had a huge pump from 9 cents all the way to 30 cents in the last 7 days. It did a 3x. Interesting. This thing came out of nowhere and blasted. Look at the trend line that it broke. I'll blow your mind too. There's an idea that wasn't a head and shoulder. You can't really see, but look, shoulder, huge head, shoulder. It's crazy, but like, you know. Formed that wedge and it popped hard. Measured move is coming. Some could even try to put it in this cup here with the handle to the side. That's funny, right? Cup and handle behavior. Cryptarium. Now I want to see it get above resistance, or it's going to have to bounce off these two support regions, either 19 or 27. I hold this coin. I've been holding it for 5 years. I got to go dig it up. It's like sitting on a treasure wallet somewhere on my Ether wallet, right? No dump coming, just a lot of talk. F Walmart. Yeah, I've been into a Walmart like twice in my entire life. Can you believe that? Yeah. My friend dragged me into Connecticut. I don't go to Walmarts. I've never lived near one. There's one there might be one near my house. I don't know. I just never been to it. And in New York, they weren't everywhere, so I didn't go to it either. So, and I lived in New York 20 years. There's not a lot of Walmarts in Manhattan. Like, I lived, like, you know, Queens and Manhattan. So, maybe there was one. I don't know. I never found them. I call a Hero 3S just to mess with her, bro. You know, I'm messing with her. Yes, man. It's called Heroes 33. I call it the Heroes 33. That's really the best way to do it. I've never been into it. Yeah, I would. You know why? When my mom took me aside, my mom said, don't you ever shop at Walmart. I will never shop there. I hate it. And so my mom told me that when I was like 9 or 10. And so I respect my mother, and I don't go to Walmart. All right. I try to find a mom and pop thing, or I pay more to help a small person, man. I don't care. I ain't going to that store. But again, I'm not trying to hate. You could go to the store. I just do what I do, right? My mom wouldn't let me go to Walmart, dude. I don't know why. She was just like, I can't. The Walton family. Most people don't realize it all comes, like, most people don't know anything. I'm sorry to say this, like, but a lot of people are not educated behind the what of the what. This is the Walton family. They own Walmart. They own anything with a wall. Walgreens. What do you think? Walmart, Walgreens. It's the Walton family, dude. It's an American family whose collective fortune derived from Walmart. Makes them the richest family in the United States of America, dude. Right? The three most prominent living members are Jim, Rob, and Alice. They've consistently been in the top 20 of Forbes' 400 list since 2001. John, Helen, and prior to their deaths, Christy Walton took her husband's John place in the ranking after his death. The majority of the family's wealth derives from the heritage of Bud and Sam Walton, who were co-founders of Walmart. Walmart is the world's largest retailer and one of the world's largest business enterprises in the terms of annual revenue. And with just over 2.2 million employees, the world's largest private employer. As of December 2014, the Waltons collectively own 50% of Walmart. 50.8%. Yeah, because the board, you can't give the board more. You got to take a little more than the board has. The family sold some of the company's stock and now owns just under 50%. In January, the Walton family net worth was around $240 billion. In 1987, Sam Walton endowed a charitable foundation, the Walton Family Foundation, was finally focused on charter schools, but it later extended its program to include environmental issues, particularly those related to water. So Alice and Jim Walton put $250 grant towards building charter school facilities. Interesting. Jim Walton's got 66 bill. Alice got 66. Ask Robinson got 65. Lucas, he's the little guy. Christie's only got 8 million. She's pissed. She's like, why do you guys have 8 times more money than me? But the Walton family, and you go back to Sammy Walton, right there. He died at 74 years old in Little Rock, Arkansas, April 5th. He was born in Kingfisher, Oklahoma. The Walton boss, man. Like, his family did not provide enough money to raise the family, and Thomas Walton went from farm mortgaging. He worked for his brother's Walton Mortgage Company, which was an agent for Metropolitan Life Insurance, where he foreclosed on farms during the Great Depression. He and his family, he lived there with his parents on their farm in 1920. However, the farm did not provide enough money to raise a family. So he was born poor, and he became one of the richest people. I just want to put this out there. And he was born poor. You know, stop making excuses for yourself. Every single person, your drive is your life. Your drive is your livelihood. Wealth comes from vibrational energy. When you vibrate higher than everyone around you, money will flow into your life. You got to stay motivated. You got to work out. You got to eat right. If you don't do these things, you just won't have the motivation. Your body won't give it to you. It's physical and mental. Sam Walton drove his old truck till the end, right? A Hispanic man owns Wally World now. I was working there as a janitor. You get Bitcoin, yet it's $300. I'm only up times 4. Not to be confused with the Waltons on TV. Complete garbage, man. I hate that they have such a chokehold on us. With the Walmart doc, it'll make you not step in that place. Watch that Walmart document. Yep. Yeah, it's like what they do is they'll give people part-time and they won't make them full-time, so they don't have to give them full benefits. So they'll have 10 part-time employees instead of 5 full-time employees, and that lets them save tons of money because if you're part-time, you can't get a benefit. Well, they do a lot of weird things, man. Anyway, it's all, you can research this stuff yourself. About to crack 38K, baby. About to crack 38K. Highly likely that this is extended, though. And my flag is coming. I'm telling you. Like, no, he said that before, but it's an upward flag now. See? It's still flagging out. But signs of life for Bitcoin. I got to say, even though the world markets look bad, the charts, show me the charts, I'll show you the news. The charts are suggesting some movement. Now, again, the bulls need a daily close above this level, 38,900, and able to make a move. The bulls need a daily close above this level. All right. They teach you unions are a bad thing. Hey, Sam, what's your playlist? Crypto gains. My playlist is you'd have to pay for it. It's Epidemic Sound, Deep House. You'd have to pay for it. I pay $300 a year for this licensed music, so make sure that nothing gets flagged on my channel. That was kind of the issues I was having on the channel, was flagged music. We now have no flagged music. Things are going well, right? But it's not hard to outsmart the manager to get full-time. Preston, but it happens a lot and at the other places. Super chat, Mana, KYC on the 5-day, VR Luna. All right, let's get into Mana. I do super chats. Today I was a little, I just had a lot to go over. Using my vocals to express what I want to teach. Let's take a look at Mana. Honestly, everything, all these USDT pairs are following Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't pump. You're going to see a dump in everything. So really, you track Bitcoin, and then when you see Bitcoin make a bit of a move and find support, that's when money will flow back into the alt. See, Bitcoin pumps, takes money out of the world markets, dumps it back into the altcoins. They pump, and then Bitcoin, and then they go into the smaller cap gems. They pump, and then people cycle that money back into Bitcoin. It's the cycle, baby. It's the crypto trading cycle. Bitcoin to macro, macro to mid to micro, micro back to Bitcoin, and the cycle continues, and that's just the flow. Mana does want to push up to the upside. 4 hours pushing. 1 hour's overbought. Daily's overbought. Yeah, I don't know. You're going to have to get high here. At least above this resistance, in my humble opinion. But again, watch Bitcoin closely, and I'll give you a more analysis on Mana. A lot of coins are going to wait on what Bitcoin does. If it does hit its measured move, you will see Mana go back to 593. All right. Soul Rockin'. Hired for 32 hours. I know, I was the janitor there doing 45 hours a week. Preston. Never gave the families any of the money. Insurance policies was for Walmart. They would have accused medical records and placed bets on employees. Oh yeah, I watched that documentary. They were taking out, they would find out if an employee was sick, and they would take out life insurance policies on them. Yeah, it's crazy. I saw that documentary. Yeah, they'd find out like Jenny had like heart disease, and she was like 60, and they'd take life insurance policies, and when they died, they would collect on these people. Crazy. Crazy. Never gave the families any of the money. Yeah, they got caught taking life insurance policies out. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I saw that documentary. I can remember. Oh my God. Imagine that. So glad I made it to the stream this morning. So happy I want to get back into crypto. I got to get to work. Keep it 100, lifer fam. Crypto is life. See, this is my work. I will never let my work take away from my dream. I will never work for another man again for the rest of my life. Yep, scammer Walmart. You can do that to anyone, though. I can take a life policy on life. And what price do you know when to buy or stay on the sidelines? I should take a life policy on everyone that, and then I would probably get paid. Sorry, I was just getting some dirt off my coat. I don't take life insurance policies on people. It's ridiculous. But Walmart did do that. It was in the document. Every mom and pop and small business closed for almost a year, while Walmart never closed. Coincidence? Yeah, I mean, the billionaires made so much more money. Yeah, it was crazy. His truck sits outside of all Walmart in Arkansas. Pretty cool to see. The Waltons basically own Arkansas. Basically, yeah. Like, I mean, they're the richest family in the entire state. And they're from there, so it's like it's their home base. Like, you ain't coming through. A lot of businessmen that have made it. A lot of driven people in America. Let's take a look at KNC on the 5-day chart, which is pretty funny. Kyber Network on the 5-day. You're making me do a 5-day chart? I don't even know what the 5-day chart. He's like, KNC on the 5-day, please. I mean, it says it's gonna dump on the 3-day. How is the 5-day any different? Let's take a look. On the 5-day, huh, Dingo? So funny. Damn, look at that. It's like hiding the bottom from me. Isn't that weird? So I got to go 5 days. Add. All right. It didn't seem to want to add it. I don't know why. 3 days is going to be good enough. It wasn't adding the 5-day. I can't get into it right now, but it didn't want to add the 5-day. I went and added it. It didn't add it. Maybe I have too many. But it wouldn't. Oh, maybe it added here and I have to start, right? Okay, yeah. Sorry. I forgot you got to start. 5-day chart. I mean, it's okay. Pointing up. A little more momentum, but it's highly likely to hit this top and come back down, right? It did play out, though. Had you played it from the bottom, the 5-day chart moved on you. Actually, wait, this is... No, on KNC. Sorry. Five-day start says this thing's spent. I'd be careful. Keeps getting rejected here. Suppression. Price suppression on this thing. I don't know. Overbought on 5-day. It's a weird request. I have to be honest with you, Dingo. It's a weird request to look at the 5-day chart. I don't know much about the 5-day chart. I'd never use it. I could look at the weekly for you. The weekly's getting interesting. This had a nice pop from 116 to 187. However, I don't know. This had some, like, people like this. I think their tech is outshined at this point, and they don't promote it well enough. So I would stay away from this completely. But that's me. I'm not a financial advisor, but I think there's 100 other projects that are way better than the Kyber Network. But that's just me. Okay. Okay. Weekly is fine. I mean, it's pushing up, but there's some weakness to this chart. I'd suggest it should be down here. You know, like you look at Phantom on the weekly, and like you're ready to rock. Like this is what you want. You know what I'm saying? We had our slight down, fine. We had our pull down from 337, but still a macro higher low for Phantom, right? You could say some dust coming in my nose. Oh. Ah. Damn. 38,399 will be rejected. Yeah, it's highly likely, but that's because we're high on the stochastics. All right. Let's take a look at VRA veracity. Now, the last time we looked at it, it was in the golden pocket, like we were talking about. Fell all the way down to the 886 retracement, even wicked to it. So, all eyes on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can't recover, not one of these coins is going to recover. You know what I'm saying? You know, levels to watch. I mean, you're getting a bounce here, but you're on a very low. Like, yeah, you bounce here, though. So you found support at about 2 cents. You found support at 2 cents. It's got to get back above the next big resistance at 4 cents, you know, and then continue to grow. Nothing's going to happen if Bitcoin doesn't go. So I watch Bitcoin for the next few weeks. Like, it's like you don't get alt happy until Bitcoin's happy. Then you can get alt happy. Like, so this could go to zero. Like, anything is possible. I mean, it's a good project. I own some veracity. I'll let you know. I have a bag. But again, someone could say it's a giant cup and handle, wants to break to the upside. I believe in that. Trust me. Like, the TA works. I just don't like doing deep dive analysis on a coin when I know it all depends on what Bitcoin does. And so I could do all the analysis on this and tell you every little cool thing, and then Bitcoin could dump and this thing goes to zero. So the analysis about this coin is that it depends on what Bitcoin does. That's your analysis. Like, you need to track Bitcoin all day long obsessively. Why do you think I do it every 5 to 6, 7 hours in the group all the time over and over again? Because I'm finding out the strength in Bitcoin so I can figure out where the rest of the market's going to go. Luna. Now, Luna had an issue with their coin, right? There was something going on. Their UST got exploited or something happened. And they weren't releasing. They didn't want to release, like, their balance sheet. That's what I heard. Like, some issues with Luna. So Luna had some bad news. I'll be honest. It had some bad news. Okay? USD could take an introduction to Luna. I gotta find the article, but there was some issues with it. I didn't even find an article. I picked up on pieces through the grapevine. Yeah, right here. Look, like there were some issues. So Luna dips. Market watch. Luna dumps double digits. Most alternative coins are up. Blah blah blah. Terra, however, its most significant loser since yesterday. Luna dumped 30%. They're not saying why. Luna had some issues with coming out with how much Tether they had or UST they had. So pre-search rather than Brave? No. Brave browser. Pre-search Google search. Browser is the Brave. Brave is the browser. You search with pre-search. Bitcoin's not dumping right now. It's got high on the stochastics. Okay. Bitcoin's dumping right now. As it cracked 38K. So foolish. So check it out. Massive move for Bitcoin. It cracks 38,000. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This was strong resistance. Very, very strong. I talked about this. Look at the 1 hour. We had a golden cross already right there. Last time we had a golden cross was a very good sign. Things started to make a big move to the upside. Traders are liking this move. We should get rejected by 38K, but all we need to do is bounce off 37.7, 37.5, and make our move. Again, I keep telling you that eventually we're going to form a flag here. I keep saying it's happening. but you can see it. We're going to form a flag at one point and touch the 21. It's a great sign that we cracked 38K though. Bitcoin dumping right now. Who just said Bitcoin's dumping? Who said that? I'm calling you out right now. Who just said that? I love this. Hold on. Let's see. Let's find this person now. And I'm going to put you on timeout just because you have to be put on timeout. CEO Vera. Oh, Bitcoin pumping right now. I'm the meanest man in the world. Bitcoin pumping right now. Wait, he's on timeout anyway. Time him out. Still put him on timeout. I'm from New York City. What you say is 100% inaccurate for that city. They squeezed out half of the small businesses. Tragic. Good combo. Thanks. Fair point, but many of the stores that closed were owned by billionaires. That's not true. I know a woman who had a tiny little shop on Spring Street, and the Morados came and broke every window, and she couldn't afford to fix the shop. She went out of business. I know hundreds of businesses on Spring Street, tiny little shops that can't continue to, they couldn't stay open anymore. So many small businesses. I know the people that own them, dude. I know the people that actually own them. I would go buy them, talk to them. I knew those people. Pumping something fierce. Bitcoin, 38,000. However, this has been the range we can't break above. Rejection, 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 rejection. Looks like we're going to get rejected again unless Bitcoin can do something crazy and get a candle close in the 15-minute above this zone. Above the zone. Bitcoin crashing, LOL. All right, he's out. Steven, you're out. I thought it was the Wonderland stuff. Maybe it was something to do with Wonderland, the UST. Possibly. My small business got wrecked. My small business started and did amazing. Isn't that weird? So while every small business went down the tubes, my business started. I came out of the ashes. The Crypto Lifer was born out of the ashes of the worst things ever. Like, they tore my life apart. I lost my job, everything. And instead of crying, I picked myself out with my bootstraps. So Bitcoin, can you squeeze the shorts? And again, I don't open trades. I don't open trades when the 1 hour's high on the stochastics RSI. Okay, even though you could dip it, it's just highly likely you've hit an extension point. Massive candles, though. I love seeing that. That is 3 white soldiers that would propel us to a bigger move. What happened to the taco truck on Prince and Worcester? Gone, right? Luna issues its perceived association to MMM and ICE, Wonderland, Project's Anchor. Let's go. NASDAQ and S&P are pumping. There you go. That's all you need. When the S&P pumps, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, today I, was very active in the chart. Chart had a lot of me today. Funny, last night, nailing crazy Saturday night super chats went up to $250. It was out of control. Today's super chats are $27. But you know what? I'm not here for the super chats. I'm here for the love. But honestly, I didn't interact as well with the crowd like I usually do. Had a lot to talk about. Audio moving. Luna issues its perceived association. That's a good sign. Is the rejection for Bitcoin at 38,900? That would be great because that would come back down to 38K for a bounce. So if you're new to the channel, I do super chats and I do deep dives. Send us a coin you want me to go over and I'll go over it in depth and we'll talk about it. And I usually put analysis on that coin and go down. A lot of times we find out a lot of cool ideas from the super chats. So they actually help the channel in great deal. And that's why the channel's not about me. It's about everybody. It's a community channel. If you don't come in and super chat, I'm dry on the water. Like, the channel's just not that fun, I'll be honest. So super chats are part of the action, part of the movement, and part of what keeps everybody coming back and excited about what they're going to find out about each time. So help me help everybody else and put the movement to the upside. I'm looking at this VR, which has been on my radar. It did a nice bounce off of 31 area all the way back up to 39. I mean, that's like a 30% gain. Now it's in a bit of a cup and handle. Wait for it to come on down. I'll have an alert here. VR watching. So everything looks like it's going to settle off a little bit. Nice morning pump to get the day started for Bitcoin. And things are kind of back to rocking and rolling a bit. How's Tesla doing with the controversy here? Ups and downs. They had a bit of a recall there for Tesla. So they were supposed to break on out. They were looking great. The TA was looking nice. Kind of in this like downward broadening wedge, which isn't the best sign. You could even say it's more like this. It's not in the best pattern. Bit of a double top for Tesla as well. I'll tell you what, I love Tesla. I like Elon Musk. I like the product, all that. Although if you find the story of how he kind of took the company from the people that created it, there's some truth there, I guess. I don't want to get too deep into it. I like Tesla because I like Nikola Tesla. I like the company. I like the idea. However, you know, I heard that a lot of these get recalled. My buddy had one, the door wasn't working, had to get it fixed. Like, I heard they put the car out and they're like, just get it off the thing. The guy will come back and we'll fix it later. It's like, I don't like that idea. It's not about getting things off of the lot. It's about getting them off the lot efficiently and making sure they work properly. Tesla has had some issues and recalls in the past that haven't been that good for it. We called this idea, though, the 670 all the way back up to $1,200. Beautiful call for Tesla. That was months ago looking at it. But anyway, I don't go over securities. I don't touch securities. I don't like to trade stocks. I just don't do it, you know? Not my cup of tea. I know what's up with this stock. It's in a bit of a free fall, this thing here. This thing called FLNT. This stock is in a free fall. Like, just, wow. Like, dumpage. Like, no hope for the weary. Like, where is this stock going? It needs a huge reversal. I'm trying to find that rounded bottom. It keeps breaking it every time, making a lower low. Crazy. The market pumped, and this thing couldn't even take advantage of it. This thing is dismal right now. Making a lower low. If FLNT can't get above if FLNT can't above like 179, this thing could dump even more. Yikes. It's in a bit of a bear pennant here. Look at this. That could go. Oh my God. I'd still be working at Wally World for the next boss. Wouldn't let me back on my FMLA. Had to sue them. He didn't believe my brother was a WWF guy that took his own life. RIP, Mark Young. Sorry to hear that, man. Can you chart RSR? If you send in a super chat, I'll chart whatever you like, but you gotta send in a super chat. That stock is dead. Yeah, it is. My car had a few recalls. See, I agree. Stop supporting BS corporations. Toyota made a speedboat that killed someone, and Toyota bought the whole line back. That's crazy. Everything has recalls, bro. I spent 3.5 months in the hospital at the height of the pandemic. Had to move across the country and find a new profession. Man, I feel you, man. And my daughter was born 3 months early. That's tough, man. I used to play 3 to 4 nights a week in NYC at a major venues, bar and hotels. My daughter was born the day the pandemic started, and my job was taken away. God doesn't give you anything you can't handle. Look at that, man. Exactly. I pivoted, and now I trade crypto. Insane, man. So crazy. Like, hey, not everybody can pivot that well, though. That takes a gifted individual, right? First rock, fair point, but many of the stores that closed were owned by billionaires. It's true. It's true. Luna USD, much love and respect. Let's take a look at Luna USD. Let's start the super chat train. Come on in. Let's go for the next 10. I'll be on for 10 more minutes. We'll start the super chat train, and then I'm out of here. Let's take a look at Luna USD. So holding $50 hard, right? And it's oversold, and it's in a bit of a falling wedge. So this is what I see for Luna. Needs to hold this support region very, very strongly. Could see it come back to 37. If it breaks 50, it can come back to 37 for sure. It is a falling wedge, though, and we could see it doing some damage to the upside. How are you feeling about the new monthly candle tonight? Are you going to stream tonight? I am streaming tonight for the monthly candle close. I am. We will stream tonight for the monthly candle close for sure. I mentioned that earlier today. Double stream today for the monthly candle close. Okay. Can you chart Namimi? Nee. If you send in a super chat, I will. I don't do it because it's a disservice to the people that do send it in. Back from my run in the snow. What did I miss? Produce the beats. Bless up, brother. We are stronger together. You should listen to this while you're running and just hear it in your mind so you don't have to listen. Yeah. Hey, just an idea. $5 super chat, $1.99 super chat with the super chat train. Shout out to Dr. Maria Online. Thank you so much, Dr. Maria Online. That's so cool. A doctor hit me up with a $5 super chat. It's pretty cool for a doctor to hit me up. Kind of, I don't know. Just makes me feel like a little more like, you know, like, well, I got super chatted by a doctor today, so the doctor thought I was smart, so I, you know. 349 likes. Can we get the likes up to 400? I would greatly appreciate it. Now, I showed you some amazing things. I showed you on-chain data that would blow your mind. We talked about movement of whales. We talked about Bitcoin dominance, total 2. We talked about the Dow Jones, which is back up 120 points, bouncing strong. The Dow, boom, 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 which we talked would happen. I said not to worry. The Dow will recup after that oversold daily. Give you 2-3 weeks of pumpage to the upside. So they did what they had to do. The fear came and went. The Fed meetings did what they had to do. And bang, bang, bang. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale for the $10 super chat. Just asking if I'm stream tonight. And I will stream tonight for the monthly candle close. It'll be crazy. It'll be crazy. Listen to some good crypto podcasts on Spotify while running. That made me laugh. Need some rock and roll for motivation today. It's cold as F out there. That's funny. I believe you. I believe you. Watch those knees. I worked out this morning too. My workout's like crazy hardcore, like absolutely absurd. Yeah, crazy hardcore workout. Let's see. No one wants to see my workout. Does anyone want to see the workout that I do? I'm not going to actually start working out, but I'll play like a clip of what I actually do on the workout. You guys can get an idea of it. It's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. So this is my workout this morning. This is what I did this morning. Turn off the sound here. But this is my workout this morning. All right. Thought I'd turn off the, yeah. This is my workout this morning. This is what I did. It's 30 minutes straight, 25 minutes, and then but it's insane. Like, I'm telling you right now, it's called Rip Circuit, and I do a different one each time. I use T25. This is an older version. Like, this is what he came out with like 7 years ago, but I've been using it for such a long time because it only lasts 25 minutes, and I'm telling you right now, you will look this ripped. You will look like this. If you do this for 3 months, you will have the best body of your life. I start off with these high knee jogs, right? Then I'm doing like kicks. See this? That's getting my back and stretching out my hamstrings. And that's really good ab work, like really good ab work, right? Then I'm doing like these, and I'm telling you, man, this workout is intense. Like it's crazy. By the end, I'm ripping it. Dude, you're sweating so hard by the end. I'm telling you right now. And it doesn't stop. It's intense. It's so intense. Switch legs. I love Sean T. He's the man, dude. Then I do these. In, out, back out, squeeze the butt, back in, squeeze the abs. Dude, I'm telling you, you will look insane. Then I do the squats. Then he makes you do the slow push-up, the slow count push-up till it hurts. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. Yo, I am dripping in sweat. I'm like this workout will bang you out. I'm telling you right now, it'll bang you out. Like if you do it every day, oh my God. 34,800 for the Dow. See, Green Day. And 38,260 for Bitcoin. We should flag out here. Highly likely we will flag out. All right. So watch that flag on the 1 hour and the 15 minute. Okay. Watch that flag. So funny, I lose viewership when I talk about working out. People don't realize that working out is part of becoming a good trader. So like if you're sitting there fat watching your TV and you're like, I don't want to look at working out. Working out is going to change your life. When you look better, you feel better about yourself. Hands down, when you feel better about yourself, you make better decisions. So your image is so much to how you feel and how you look. And health is wealth. I'm telling you right now. So anyone that just tuned out because I was talking about working out, They don't realize that that's part of trading. That is part of trading. Having a strong mind, mental, whole thing, the whole package is part of trading. You were very entertaining, bro. I subscribed, just stumbled on you today for the first time. Shout out to Steven Dexter, a.k.a. Serg. Shout out to Serg, man. Appreciate you, brother. Eat Subway cookie. Yeah, right? Dude, you can't eat a Subway cookie. Those things are horrible. Lifer, where do you see the level that Bitcoin has to reach and finish the daily level before we're out of this long-term downtrend and back to the uptrend? That's going to be like baby steps. But right now, look, we got above the zone. See this resistance here? We just cracked above it. 38K. Like, if we can hold above 38K, that's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a beautiful thing. An absolutely beautiful thing. So that's what we're looking at, 38K. Okay? That's like the level to watch. We could dip below it. That's fine. As long as we bounce off 37.6, I'm cool with that too. I'm cool with that. But we can't go any lower than that. Then we're going to start making another macro downtrend. And this was just a fake out. And they're going to bring us right back into the pattern. Why I don't believe this is a fake out? Because you got the 4 hour in your favor. The 4 hour is just, that's why you trade the 4 hour. When you see the 4 hour turning, just trade that 4 hour, baby. And look, the 4 hour's got more momentum. If you don't even look at the 1 hour, look how much momentum the 4 hour has. We just pushed up again. Bitcoin pumping very, very hard. This is a great sign. 38,000 was a big deal to me. When we lost 38K last night, it was a little depressing. I went to bed like, wow. My wife was like, what happened? I'm like, nasty dump. I'm like, nasty dump. Like last night was a tough live stream because like we dumped right in the middle of it. And I was like, okay, we got to stay positive here. We got to stay positive. Staying positive in a downside. Staying positive when things aren't going right. That's the key. That's the key. Always having the habit to want to be positive. To be habitually positive is really where it's all at. My wife has a saying like in the Afghan communities and in the Muslim communities, the wife is supposed to be good to the father, clean the house, right? Be good to the, just do all these womanly things. I know a lot of women think that's sexist, but that's just what they believe. I'm not saying that's how they look at it. And they say, but to do it with grace. To do it with grace. Shout out to Gorilla Skittles. Yo, Gorilla Skittles, I have a problem. You come on the live stream at like 12. Are you waking up at 11:30 at night, 11:30 in the morning? I expect to see you here on the live stream at 10 a.m., Gorilla Skittles. 10 a.m. When you come and waltz in and look, 12 o'clock, I start wondering, what are you doing? Are you waking up at 11:45 in the morning, Gorilla Skittles? Be honest with me. And that's Greg. Everyone tell Greg you love Greg. Say, Greg, we love you, Greg. We love you, Greg. Greg needs a lot of love, man. So I want to make sure Greg gets his love every single morning. I'm telling you, Greg needs a lot of love. Everyone tell Greg you love him. We love you, Greg. Are you waking up at 11:30 in the morning, Greg? Because I see you chime, because I know you're a good friend of mine that would love to chime in, but you don't really chime in until like 12. So I'm wondering, we love you, Greg. Hey, Greg, coffee helps. We love you, Greg. Shout out to the GOAT Crypto Lifer. On the daily, we've had what looks like many hammers. Long wicks to the downside. What that say in your opinion? No, we went over that already today. I talked about the wickage. No, I woke up at 5 a.m., then go back to sleep. I knew you woke up early in some weird way. No coffee for Greg. I love you, Greg. You're the man, dude. I'm happy we get to interact in this way. 38K was huge resistance and we broke it. It's a beautiful thing. Support and resistance playing out there. SR flip. Let's make sure we get a bounce off 38K, and then a lot of these alts are going to fly. I'm telling you right now. We're going to see Matic fly. We're going to see a lot of things start to move back up to the upside. Pretty sure we did finish Luna USD, man. I talked about, just telepathically float yourself through. Now, it wants to pump on the 3-day. 3 days says you're done and you're going to pump, and that's your bottom. So 3 days suggests there's a bottom. Also, let's pull a Fibonacci on this from this extension. From that impulse to the end here. And you're at the 618. So you're at a 618 Fibonacci retracement. Very healthy. Very, very healthy. Also, I believe this was your neckline of this head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, shoulder. And then you've hit the measured move. And when you hit the measured move, take the longer pole. When you hit the measured move, that's usually where you finish off. So pretty close into the golden pocket, 618.65. I like seeing that. So the big chart, the 3-day chart suggests loveliness. The daily chart suggests loveliness. The 4 hour suggests you're moving up, but you got to break above, so you got to get above this resistance here. and hopefully this resistance here to maintain. And the 1 hour suggesting that you're spent. Like you got as much as you could, and you're not going to get above that. So I look for Luna to probably come back down, either form a flag here, project your flag on the 1 hour, wait for it to touch the 21 and put an alert here on the stochastics. And when that fills out, you'll be able to figure out what your next move is. How much snow do you get in Boston, Sam? We got like 2 feet easily in some places. Yeah. Some places where the wind blew, I got like 3 feet of snow. It was absolutely insane. I'm going to do a walkthrough today. Maybe I'll do a live stream where I walk through the neighborhood and just talk about the snow and talk about my life and just kind of like bring you guys in. I will live stream today, all right, tonight for the monthly candle close. So get ready for that. Live stream tonight for the monthly candle close. I try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Hey team, I'm going to live stream tonight for the monthly candle close. Saad, can we get a thumbnail for the monthly candle close? Can we also get a thumbnail for the baby Lambo Inu? Making gains with baby Lambo Inu. So I need 2 thumbnails, a baby Lambo Inu, and I need a thumbnail for the monthly candle close tonight. I greatly appreciate all your hard work and each and every one of you that helped me on my team. I love y'all. Thank you. Okay. No biggie. I'll check Luna out. So no, I just did it. I did it, man. I did it thoroughly. So it's going to form a flag here, and that's going to be its next move. If this flag can maintain, Luna's bullish. If it dumps, then you're going to have to wait for it. Maybe it breaks this resistance and starts something else. So if the flag can hold, then Luna will pump. Okay. What time will the monthly candle close? SPX hit resistance. Guys, I love when everyone's like, it hit resistance. It's the stochastics RSI. Just study that. I love when my students don't know what I teach them and they're like, it's done. It's not moving anymore. And I'm like, dude, number one, you touch the moving average, the 80-day. And look, when the 21 crosses the 50 on the 1 hour, great sign. Let's look at the last time the 21 crossed the 50. Right there, nice pump. Right there, pump. And right here. Right here, the 21 crossed the 50 right there. It began the massive pump to the upside. So what I'm trying to show you is the 21 crossing the 50 is such a substantial thing. Look at this. Crazy, right? Still doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet, but I like what I'm seeing. This could possibly be a bit of a double bottom on the S&P. 38,500 for Bitcoin on a beautiful green day for Bitcoin. Pumping to the upside. Baby! Bitcoin, 38,497 and moving. However, I do believe it is going to flag out. Trust me. It can't keep pumping on the 1 hour and the 15 minute. It's extended. You go to the smaller time frames when things are pumping hard, and that's what you would, on the 7 minute, you would have found this flag here. See? And you would have taken the length of the pole, which is this whole length, and played you could go all the way down to the wick there and played this flag. And that suggested your measured move, and it was right there. Look at that. That's how you do it. Flag, pole, over and over again. You can't go wrong trading. And 38,577, 38,600. Massive move for Bitcoin. Massive move coming for Bitcoin. Unbelievable. Insanity. People that jumped off the stream are like, whoa. Maybe I want to jump back on the stream, see what's cracking. Unbelievable. Can we get the likes up to 400 though? Why are there 37 people hating on the game? Harb's music for the 79 pound. Thank you. Tomorrow, Tuesday at 3 p.m., last Saturday every month, 9 a.m., is a Learn TA in the language of the patterns. 2 hours that are life-changing. Yeah, jump on in, everybody. If you're new, just watching, I'm one of the only YouTubers that does one-on-one tutoring. No other YouTuber does it. They don't. I mean, I think there's 1 or 2 other YouTubers that do one-on-one tutoring. I do it. I also do class tutoring, group tutoring. Jump into my group tutoring or my one-on-one tutoring. You'll have an absolute blast. It'll change the way you look at your life. It'll change the way you see the stream. You'll get so much more out of the live stream if you jump on in. Super chat, Zelda Inu. Oh, wow. A Zelda Inu super chat. Funny. Yeah, a lot of wickage. We like that wickage. Thank you for bringing up the wickage. You sound amazing, my guy. I'm new around here, but I already loved your channel. Shout out to Gabriel Besmonti. Hey, we're growing, man. People like the channel. I'm a likable guy. I got a likable voice. People like to join the channel, I'm telling you. Just become one of the people that likes the channel and you'll love life like me. Look, I got my Labradorite at all times ready to rock. And if you can get the right light on it, hard to get the right light on it, but if you can get, oh, there it is. See that? Oh, see how you get purples and yellows? Look at that. Unbelievable. It hides an essence that you can only see. It looks like a Del Rock, but when the right light hits it, look at the essence there. I'm going to move through the essence. And I got 2. Look how it shines like that. Oh my God. And that's why Labradorite, it's like a hidden gem. You look at it flat and you're like, oh, I don't see nothing. It's just whatever. But this coin, I'm telling you. Do a rack focus. And see, this is the part right there that really shines if you get it right. Look at that. You almost have to move. Now I got to do is I got to put an object here where I'm standing. I'll teach you how to do self-focus. I was a cameraman for years. And now I'm back in focus if I were to zoom out. All right. Can you take a look at Meta Kingdom Crown? We'll take a look at Meta Kingdom for Quentin Davis. Thank you for asking about Meta Kingdom. Appreciate that. You know, people respect the teaching now, I noticed. Before I used to just kind of whatever, but like people respect the teaching now. So the super chats come in a little later. They're like, all right, hold on. Let the dude do his thing. Don't interrupt the man. I appreciate that. A lot of respect coming out of the team. We'll take a look at Zelda Inu and Meta Kingdom. Trying to get a look on the coin. Seems like coin market cap not responding there. Let's see what's up. It could be a tiny coin we don't know about yet. Meta Kings. Funny, Meta Kings is up there. Not Meta King. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to do Meta Kings instead of Meta Kingdom. But what I'll do though is at this point I go to pre-search and just type in crypto Meta Kingdom, right? And you just do the raw deep dive. Meta Kingdom on BSC, all right? And this is a new thing, thebytetimes.com. Interesting. A new place, got coin listings, exclusives, charts, news, press releases, and more. Amazing. We're going to copy this contract address, Meta Kingdom on BSC, Meta Kingdom. Then we're going to head on over to Dex Screener. This is where they got it all. And look, this is starting to push out. Everybody look, it broke out. Baby Lambo Inu. I'm telling you. I got a gift when it comes to these things. I don't know how I do it. But again, not a financial advisor. Do whatever makes you happy. So look, that didn't show up too well. Click the contract address. Didn't want to show up on there. We'll go to this site here and see if it's got it. This site here. Because I don't like saying the, you know. MetaKing, a little shady. I can't see it. It's not coming up. This thing's hard to find, man. I don't know why. That's not the right Meta Kingdom. Interesting. Well, how would I find it then? Impossible, right? Doesn't look like it's like readily available here. How about Nomics? Is this it? Crown, Meta Kingdom. You said Crown. Up 132%. Here it is. Here it is. Crown. But you can only get it here on nomics.com. It's up 133% today, doing some damage. But again, like, where's the website? Blockchain, Binance. Oh, there's the contract. There we go, Crown. You did say Crown. I should have just typed in Crown. I'm sitting there going over meta. I could have just typed in Crown. Duh. Like, watch. Crown will probably come up right here. the next time you do that, just say, can you go over Crown? You get it? And I won't be typing in Meta Kingdom. Just be like, can you go over a coin called Crown? And I'd be like, okay, let's go over Crown. You know? And then I would have just went right into Crown. Because it's like, if I'm searching for Meta Kingdom, then I won't find it, right? I blame you. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's all your fault. I'm just... Take him away. It wasn't me. But look, I mean, had I got my hands on this thing early, yeah, look, it's forming a nice little pennant here, getting tight. Did a double bottom there pretty nicely. Bottomed, right? And it's making a move to the upside. A little fragmented, like quick little trade, but this thing is booming. Wow. I want to get a website on this thing and see what's going down. Crown platform. Cupheady Crow. Running a global open source and community governed asset chain since 2014. Crown platform is an established digital token powered by the environmental friendly masternode proof of stake blockchain, enabling all users to stake CRW and use a voting right to shape the code, build decentralized applications, and tokenize assets via non-fungible tokens. Get started with the Crown platform, Crown wallets, Crown nodes, and governance. It's on Bittrex, Binance, Smart Chain, Yield Farms, and Coin Payments. HoloSpay is closing down. Visit the Crown platform Discord for documentation on how to move and restore assets. Hey, what's up? Can I see that little baby? Can I see that little baby?
Oh, she's running for the hills. Oh, look at her jumping onto me.
Dance, baby, dance. Dance, baby, dance. Look, you got so much to look at. Don't look at mommy. Look at this. Look at the camera. What is that? What is that camera? What is that? What is that? Can you say Bitcoin? What can you say? What can you say? What words can you say, huh? Oh, she's the loveliest thing in my life. My God. I wake up every day, I hold her so tight. I'm so happy. And I'm 38, I'm old to have a baby. You know, a lot of people have babies when they're 25, 24, you know. But, you know, I'm so happy I have my baby, man. I'm so happy I have my baby. She just brings me so much joy every day. Yeah, let me get this thing off of us. Let me get this thing off of me and off of you. Oh, man, she's why I work so hard, everybody. She's why I do what I do, man. She's got daddy's blues, man. She got daddy's blue eyes. She's so cute. Can I make you laugh? Can I make you laugh? Can I make you laugh? All right, everyone, that's my key to tell me time to get off the stream. But I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You know, get that baby a big old bag of Zelda Inu. Set her up for life, my man. Let's take a look at Zelda Inu real quick before we get on out of here. Give her some baby Lambo Inu. Give that baby some baby Lambo Inu and get her going. Let's take a look at Zelda Inu real quick. Zelda Inu. And it took a dump, right? I suggested it's a penny now. Yeah, back where we first started at. I'd be careful. I don't know about Zelda. We already 10x Zelda Inu and moved on. Kind of moved on from this coin, but anything is possible, right? I mean, back in the dumps, look at that. We rode that thing up like a moon mission. And then we parachuted on out. Now, it's making a higher low from its initial. If they can keep going what they're doing and keep pushing forward, they are holding a $7 million market cap. Ain't bad. We got in when it was like a 1 million. So, your baby is a future market maker. Yeah, she probably will. She'll be freaking tearing it up. She's looking at the charts now, though. She likes that. You like the charts? You like the charts? Look at the charts Daddy makes. Look, these are candle wicks. Daddy said that the 7 minute would probably get right high here and come on down because the stochastics are as high or low. Okay, a high, I mean. The stochastics are high on the 1 hour too. Okay, and because they're high on the 1 hour, honey,
we can't go up anymore for a while. We're gonna have to come back down. So daddy puts an alert right here. When that alert hits my little sweetie, daddy makes the money. Daddy makes the money with this stuff, okay? This is how daddy makes a living. With all these screens around him and all these things, okay? Daddy does it for you every day. You laughing? You laughing? You're the greatest thing in the world. Ooh, look at this. This is a cool object. What does a baby do when they see this? Oh. Touch it. You can hold it. You want to hold it? You can hold it. No?
All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. I'll be better about super chats tomorrow, I promise. I'm usually like on point. We overgo hundreds of coins. Today, we had a lot to go over the market. The market's been up and down. And we're going to get back into what we do every single day here. But everyone, I love you all. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, this is a happy man. Find a woman. Have some kids. Start your life. It'll change your world. I know there's a lot of young men watching my channel right now that want to make a change in their life. I know there's a lot of young women looking for a good young man. I'm going to try to make those men the men those young women want to fine-tune them into great, respectful young men, God-fearing young men that can raise beautiful children and put America on the right track. Get America strong again. Get America moving. I love each and every one of you. I love my country. I'm born and raised in Boston. Paul Revere. One of by land, two of by sea, baby. From day one. Freedom Trail, Beacon Hill, baby. Boston. So we're coming. America is not dead. I love you all. I love my country. And I love everyone from around the world. If you spread light and love throughout the world, you are part of the Lifer Gang. If you like to help your friends and family, you are part of the Lifer Gang. If you help an old lady cross the street, you're part of the Lifer Gang. If you do the world's biddings, if you know you're here to help others, you're part of the Lifer Gang. Shout out to all my lifers. I love you all. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is my life after this, baby. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the live, and I'll see you in the Patreon. We will do a live stream tonight, 1 hour long, monthly candle close tonight at about 8 o'clock. Have a wonderful day. I love you all. Be safe.